It's Clonka and her sisters.
You and your troublemaking videos.
We gotta feel who we are.
Usually people at night pray to God. You guys pray to me. You get down on your hands and knees, and you get your Bible, and you go to your favorite chapter, which is negs, and you leave me a comment that you're praying for me. I am your God's new soul. I am basically your new God.
I'm a preacher. Yeah, I know you guys don't. I am ordained. Serenity now. Serenity now.
Our negs, who art in the attic, hallowed it be thy alpha from Clonopin come, thy food stamps be done in the attic as in the bodega. Give us this day our daily peanut butter, and forgive us our transgressions as we forgive those who transgress against us, who harass against us. Lead us not into good, but deliver us from struggle straps. For thine is Grandma House. Oh my God.
The world hates me, Pebbles.
Oh, Pebbles! Pebbles! Oh, Pebbles! The world hates me. What did I tell you about?
Don't shave it. Don't shave it, AK. Don't shave it. We want it hairy.
Oh, it's always hairy. Even if I shave it like 2 minutes later, it's hairier than ever.
Don't shave the sack either.
Y'all ladies don't understand that, like, the male instinct is to breed with as many women as possible. That's in our DNA.
One thing, Nix, I used to be a real player. When I was 18, I was flirting with every girl that I would see.
But I can be on a plane tomorrow to Quebec if that's what you really want. I will be the tribute. I'll be the tribute, and you keep on reminding people that I'm older than you. So, but I'll show you a thing or two. I have been doing what I can to move money around and all that kind of stuff to donate. I've re-donated some of my own money. Next doesn't know that.
Why don't you have a day job? Why don't you go to work like real men?
Too dangerous.
I can have any woman I want. I can have any man I want. Batteries in my bag.
Hello, Clara, who art in the DC, sorta, in the Washington DC. Our Clara, who art in the DC, how to be thy Mima. From litigation come, thy war chest be done in the attic as it is in Washington. Give us this day our daily goose fat, and forgive us our EPOs, as we forgive those who take out EPOs against us. Lead us not into Botox, oh no, but deliver us from the third. For thine is Mrs. Nick's house. The designer bags and the Pinky vapes forever and ever. Amen.
And the Oscar goes to
Christina Lava Lamp, you shine my lava lamp each and every day. Each and every day.
That's my wife.
Are we feeling the love? Are we feeling the love? We're feeling the love here tonight. Yeah, can we have a thumbs up on the way in the door? Please. It's a free way to help your girl out, helps my algorithm. I haven't been streaming that much, therefore my algorithm has pretty much, tanked. Okay. So hang on, let's get this off the screen. Okay. Let's get this off the screen. And yep, I know Gigi was live and he reacted to Clonka. I'm going to react to Clonka too. But you see, I'm a lot nastier than Gigi is, as many of you know. I'm a lot nastier. I'm not as nice as he is. Yeah. So we're going to react to Clonka because, damn, that video of hers is just so damn mock-worthy. It really and truly is. It is mock-worthy. Well, all our videos are mock-worthy, really, but I'm sure this one will have a hint of extra special to it. But first, yes, I haven't seen Belinda's short yet. No, I have not seen that, Dove Kitty. But I will look it up. Okay. I will look it up later. I don't want to take away the views from her, so I'm not going to share the screen. I don't want to take away the views from her. Yeah. All right, so let's see who's here. Kitty, thank you for coming up. Thank you for renewing your membership. Alicia, good to see you too. Who else is here? Who else is here besides Kitty and Alicia? There's plenty of people here. All right. Dove, Kitty, Irate, Alex, Stan. Always great to see you. Always great to see you. Gata, good to see you too. Lil Boots, always good to see you. Lil Boots has been around for a while. Thank you, Lil Boots. And Dora B, Cranky Pasta, Tishati, Queen Masha, always good to see all of you. Hey, Capricorn, New Jersey, good to have you here. Good to have you for along for the ride. Ronnie D, thank you for renewing your membership. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Blinky, Renee, Christine, who else? Beatrix, it's been a while since we've seen you. I hope everything's well with you. Good evening to you too. Hello, B. Walsh, Astro, Blossom. That Amber chick, right on. Good to see you too. Okay, do come back. Please hit the thumbs up on the way in. Yes, thanks you, Little Boots. Thank you, Little Boots. Yes, thumbs up. Yeah. Getting your 10K steps, right on. Hey, gotta get them somehow, right? Right on. Hey, I get mine on a treadmill at my gym, so there's that. Thank you, Kitty. Yes. Yeah, I have to get mine. It's pretty much all I can do right now is the treadmill until we find out whether, because your old girl might have a hernia. Yeah, in her lower abdomen. It's either that or I tore a lower abdominal muscle. So life is a lot of fun around here. And no weight training for a while unless it's dumbbells and I have to turn the weights down. Like I cannot engage my core at all, at all until we know what's wrong. And I've got my surgery on the 4th, which is not really related to hernia, but could affect it. Oh God. Yeah, I'm entering the new year getting surgery. Yeah, but it's minor surgery. It's day surgery. Oh God, some argue whether it's even surgery or not. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting biopsied, so there's that too. So fun to start. So I've been in quite a bit of pain lately. I can't carry heavy things. I cannot weight train, but I have been going to the gym, back to the gym to do the treadmill, not doing any inclines, taking it easy, taking it easy. It's a yeah. Well, I miss all of you too. Oh God, I'm sorry to hear you were sick. Sorry to hear you were sick, Beatrix. I hope you are on the mend. Yes. Well, thank you. I'm good to. I'm glad to be live, Queen Masha. Yeah. So yeah, it is painful. Thank you. I hope so too. I'm trying to get it all. Meanwhile, I'm trying to find a place to give me an ultrasound. The private clinics are not. They claim that they don't do this type of ultrasound, whatever the hell that means. And the hospitals have waiting lists. Like, oh God, could wait forever. Yeah. You and me both. Exactly. You and me both. All right. So there's that. So, anyways, yes, we are reacting to Clonka. I'm not really going to discuss the Sam and Belinda thing here on this stream simply because, um, well, it's already being. Oh, thank you, Capricorn. Much appreciated. I'm curling ribbon with numb hands. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, I wish you the best. I hope you're getting your surgery soon, too, Dove Kitty. Thank you, Capricorn. Much appreciated. Oh, I love you too, Lil Boots. I love you too, Lil Boots. Thank you. Yeah. So we're not going to be covering the drama because I'm still catching up on it. Truth be told, I'm still catching up. Like I could speculate and do all that, but I'm not going to. But you know what I want to do? I want to mock Clonka. I want to laugh at her because she sounded extra special earlier, like in her video. She sounded just extra special. We know how I like extra special around here, don't we? We know how much I love. Aw, thank you, Kitty. I love you all back too. Hello, Steph. Good to see you. You attention-seeking whore, you. You attention-seeking whore. God damn. Yes, Blossom. She is absolutely certifiably insane. No question. And we're going to play around with that. Yes. There we go. Quit trying to be the Hulk. I'll try. Oh no, I'm turning green. Oh no, I'm turning green. Clonka is just a crazy old lady per Russ. Yeah, listen, when even a loser like Rustifer, okay, another certifiably insane young man, says you're insane, Clonka. What does that say? Let's think about this one for a minute. When even someone like Rustifer says you're insane. Oh dear, Clonka, you need help. Never mind trying to convince your gigolo to go into therapy, but fuck you go into oh God, it's something. Oh, she needs a rubber room and a padded cell with the man with the nets dressed in white, Beatrix. Yeah, I guess yeah, he can be pretty funny. He's still not welcome in my chat, so yes, I'll give him that. He can be funny. He sometimes is humor worthy, but he's still not welcome in my chats. So there's that. No. Yeah, my mods know to block him. Yes, thank you, Beatrix. And hence one of the reasons why he's not welcome in my chats. That's right, Beatrix. My mods know what to do. They know what to do if they see him. Yes, they know. He's insane. So imagine their house must be like a cuckoo clock. I know, right? And the place is always a mess. We're going to see it. Yeah, we're going to see it. We're going to get it up. He's already blocked. Yeah, he is. I think so too, Steph. I think so too. He is. Oh, Negs. Begs. Begs. Well, Begs is already insane too. Begs is. I can't even find the word to describe him. Okay. Yes. But anyways, we're gonna hear Clonka because once again, whenever she's spewing that Rustifer, and we're gonna give credit where it's due because I always do. Yeah. Yeah, the housekeeper needs to be fired, Doris. That housekeeper needs to be fired. Or she needs to come more often. She needs to come more often. All right. Let's go. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started because why not? All right. It's called the 4 Lolcows of the Apocalypse. Okay. So Clonka's going all biblical on us now. Okay. It's going all biblical. Alrighty then. God, I'm expecting Noah in the ark. And Noah brought some Lolcows. 2 by 2. All right, let's go.
I'll come back and do another stream. Yeah. So
today it's Prince. Her t-shirt is Prince. Okay. Okay. I'll give her that. I kind of like Prince. So I'll give her that for today. I kind of like Prince. Most of the band t-shirts she wears are bands that I hate. So there's that. Speaking of bands, if you want to tune into my radio show on Thursday night, it's Christmas themed. All the best Christmas tunes in progressive and classic rock at indierockradio.ca. I'll put it in the chat. Hey, Sama, I hope your birds, you and your family and your birds are doing better. Yeah, I hope they're all doing better. So here it is. Okay, so this is my radio show. Oh, thank you, Steph. I didn't see you. Oh, thank you, Steph. This is my radio show. Thank you. This is my radio show. Yeah. So Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be 2 hours of the best Christmas in rock and roll. Rock and roll and Christmas. Yeah. So I hope you tune in for that. If you want to break from Squirrel World. Yes. That's okay. That's okay, Sama. I appreciate you. Does she have a truck nuts charm on her truck nuts? I don't know, Doris. I don't know. I have mods to do that. That's true, Steph. I do. I have great mods. Lil Boots, Steph, Sama, others who are not here, and Kitty, who is here. My mods are great. She needs to get that t-shirt off her body. She is not worthy. Beatrix. This is true. This is true. Because you know what? I like Prince. I actually do like Prince. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure Prince is turning over in his grave right now, Beatrix. Yeah. So anyways, okay. I have her at 1.25 speed. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I got to find my phone first. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I'm going to do that stuff. I'm going to put the chat. I'm going to start looking at the chat on my phone so I won't be able to highlight things. And we're going to be reacting soon. Hang on. Okay. Oh, God, it's trying to sell me an app. Damn it. Every time I open YouTube, it's trying to sell me an app. God. Yeah, it's trying to sell me an app. Okay. Oh my God, Belinda did a short. Yeah. I don't want to play the short because I don't want to take away Belinda's views. Hang on. All right. I'm trying to find this stream. Oh God. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Here we go. All right. I've got the chat open on my phone. I won't be able to highlight any more once I get into the other screen. Okay. So there we go. So like I said, I have her on 1.25. I know Gigi put her faster. We'll see how this goes. All right. So Clonka, let's get to it. The place is a mess like usual. That housekeeper needs to be fired. Yes. Okay.
So, a friend of mine
You don't have
alerted me to a stream that happened.
Clonka, you don't have any friends, okay? You have acquaintances. Let's get that straight.
I don't know whether to curse this individual or say thank you for the content. But I thought, okay, why not?
Why don't you owe you kind of do owe them a thanks for the content, but we know that's not within your character to show grace. So just do what you were going to do.
I'm feeling a little bit frisky today.
Oh, no. Blah, off to the vomitorium. Clonka, frisky? No. Just no. Ah. Clonka, frisky. Thank you for ruining my dinner. God damn, thank you for ruining my dinner. Oh, shit. Yes, please like the stream. Thank you, Steph, for letting people know. Thank you. Sama says, Beatrix, hi, lovely. So good to see you. Hope you are still sick, but are doing much better. Okay, right on. Good to see the birds. Yeah, I know, Kitty. I know. It's horrible. Clonka and Frisky should not be in the same frickin' sentence. No. Clonka and Frisky. Hey, Donna Morte. Oh, God. Frisky. No, Frisky and Clonka in the same sentence. Ah, feeling ick. Good to see you, Donna Morte. Good to see you. Like the stream or the ghoul on the screen will haunt your nightmares. That's right, Sama. That's right. Clonka there, okay, who's feeling frisky, wearing a Prince t-shirt. She's going to haunt you in your dreams. Give it a thumbs up. She's going to haunt. Yeah, she's going to haunt you. All right, let's go.
A little bit annoyed. So I thought, why not go ahead, dive into this one, because I haven't talked about these people in a while. Some of them I've never talked about, I don't think.
No, I think you've talked about all of them ad nauseum at some point or another.
No, I think I've talked about all of them, actually.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. Bags run, hey, Taurus. Yeah. No, Capricorn, don't say things like that. No, don't say things like that. God. Does wearing more necklaces make you cooler? I don't know, Blossom. Maybe I should try it. Maybe I should try wearing a ton of chunky necklaces around my neck and see how that goes. Yeah. She sure is, Beatrix. She sure is. Yeah. Extra heartbeat. Yes, Doris.
So I thought I'd go ahead and, do a little streamy stream.
Okay.
Because honestly.
Okay, and now I'm doing streamy stream on you.
Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Hello, Beth. Because honestly, it was so unbelievably retarded that I couldn't.
It's her new favorite word, indeed. In the years that I've been dealing with her, I hadn't heard her use the R word, right? Regarded. Only since she started going with Begs, she started using the R word. Notice that? Only since she laid her beady little eyes on Begsy. Yeah.
Say no. So let me catch you guys up.
Oh, me too, Doris. Same here. I do like chunky necklaces, that go together. I like it too. I like it too, Doris. Yeah. Yeah. It's my first time successfully breeding birds successfully. Though I've had birds for several years now. Well, I hope they're doing well, Sama. I hope they're doing well. Clarabelle's mouth is looking more trout-like than usual. It looks so pouty. Wonder if she just got back from the plastic surgeon. Can there be? I don't know. Is there medical estheticians in Connorsville that do things like Botox or those lip fillers? I don't know. I thought they hated that word, didn't they? Yes, he did, Doris. Yes, he did. Thank you, Sama, for the emojis. Thank you. Yeah, he sure did, Doris. But remember, with these people, what's good for the goose apparently is not good for the gander. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? Yeah.
First of all, I have a very, very brief movie review for you guys. So I've been trying to catch up on all the movies that have been nominated for awards and, headed into the Oscars. I want to make sure that I see as many of them as I can. So I haven't seen, any of these Oscar
That's an activity I suppose she has to do solo because Begsy doesn't seem like the type who's able to sit and watch movies. Unless, oh God, unless they're cartoons. I don't know. No, he doesn't even watch cartoons. He doesn't have the attention span even for cartoons. Yeah, I think that's something Clonka has to do on her own.
Or nominated or winning movies in a while. I certainly didn't in past years because I wasn't interested in these movies. And apparently neither was anyone else because the box office did not reflect all the awards that these movies won. But there's one that's been getting a lot of really, really good press and a lot of attention from the YouTube critics and from movie reviewers, and they've got great Rotten Tomatoes scores, and this one does. So I thought, all right, fine, whatever. I will go ahead and I will watch it, and I'll let you guys know what I thought. The movie's called The Holdovers. It stars Paul Giamatti and not another person that you've ever heard of. It's an entirely unknown cast. And usually I love movies like that. I love seeing actors I don't recognize on screen. I just like seeing what they have to offer.
I know.
And the best way to describe this movie, it's kind of like the it's sort of like the chronically depressed flip side of Dead Poets Society.
Oh God, if this continues, I'm going to be chronically depressed.
It takes place at a boarding school in New England, and it was actually filmed at a number of different boarding schools. And it's about some kids who, because their parents couldn't come to pick them up, or because the parents had plans or something went wrong, I don't know, they have to stay over at the school during Christmas break instead of going home. And Paul Giamatti is the very cranky classics instructor, or the Greek and Roman history instructor, who is told that he has to stay and chaperone these kids, supervise them. And so anyway, one thing after another happens. I'm not going to go into the details of this movie. Did I like it? Not as much as everybody else, apparently. I will give the movie these points. It's an original story. It's well written.
Please, even Statler and Waldorf look more girly than she does. And those are my favorite hecklers. Don't do them dirty like that, Waldorf and Statler. Those are my favorite hecklers. Don't do them dirty like that. No. Wow. She can't even, right, Kitty? Can't even disrespect Robin Williams. No.
The acting is great. The characters are interesting. The Paul Giamatti character is fantastic. But the thing that I don't understand is, I don't know if everybody else saw a different movie. It was good, I mean, for me, it was almost like a direct to streaming release, but not worthy of this extravagant amount of praise. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see what everybody was, wetting their pants over. So should you see it? Sure. Wait for it to come out on streaming. Don't spend money to go see it in the theater unless you can get it on a $5 matinee or something. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. Is it Oscar worthy? Not in my opinion. No. So now I think that the only movies that I'm looking forward to seeing, well, the movie I really want to see is Ferrari. Because apparently the same guy who edited JFK and a couple of other amazing movies edited this one, and it looks great. Adam Driver looks great as Ferrari.
Ferrari? What's it about? Race cars? Are we racing overpriced luxury sports cars? Muscle cars?
It's got a great cast. It looks like a great story. And I also want to see The Iron Claw, which is coming out next week or the week after. That one I really want to see.
Yeah, they've lost
with the hair, the clothes, the soundtrack, the story is really interesting.
I don't know how much they cost in Connorsville, Indiana, Doris. I really don't know. I don't even know how much they cost here. I have not been in a movie theater in over 20 years. So, no, that's not true. I went 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But I mean, yeah, the whole and I want to.
She's the regular newfangled she version of Siskel and Ebert, and they're both dead too. Interesting, just like her, they're both dead too.
The American Fiction. Yeah. I saw a trailer for it when I went to see Maestro, and it looks great. It looks absolutely great. All right, now let me give you some background on what I'm going to talk about. So apparently, nobody
No, I
YouTuber
haven't.
called No Madness Life said something about Muslims and about Muslim women that had every.
Oh, God, no, it's Islamic relations with Clonka. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, God. Yes, Donna Morte, I'm working on that. I am really and truly working on that. I will try not to be corpse phobic. I'll try not to be. There we go. The Indiana mutt. I'll try not to. Okay. Yes, they are rolling in their graves, Kitty. Siskel and Ebert are rolling over in their graves indeed.
Everybody jumping all over themselves to accuse her of being racist. And then Bridget jumped in because why wouldn't she? And talked about how No Madness Life isn't racist, she's ignorant. And then Yo Mama jumped in. It is one of the stupidest, most ridiculous wastes of time I have seen in a long time.
But why are you fixating on it? If it's such a colossal waste of time, why are you fixating on it?
I don't know why these people are so upset. And quite frankly, I don't give a shit because I can't stand.
Oh, no, you do care. You do care.
Any of them. So I thought, okay, all right. Well, it turned into a 5-day long sort of insane pyramid of victimology, where with Bridget and Yo Mama trying to out victimize each other.
Well, it's just the way you and Betsy out victimize each other and try to out victimize the bodega. You do the same thing.
I haven't watched those.
No, I'm not a Bridget fan, so there's that. I used to like Bridget. I don't like her no more.
Streams because I don't give a shit about Bridget and her problems, whining about this and that. Although I will say that it was very funny that Bridget, as if to make some kind of a point, was talking about how she went back.
Janice, you're probably right. I prefer the imagery of human centipede. I'm so cold. Yeah, it was windy here today. It was warm, but it was windy here today. And it was raining, so there's that. Indiana dog shelter dog, and that's an insult to the dogs. That's right, Blossom. Don't insult the dogs. Don't insult dogs. Okay. There we go. All right, let's go.
A certain number of generations in her family tree, and there's no record of family members. Well, what a coincidence, Bridget. I could say the same for my family. Because let's just say that Russian record keeping of Jews in shtetls was not that accurate. Nobody really cared. And I have a feeling that a lot of the Jews who were living in those shtetls probably ended up going up a chimney in Poland. So I'm sorry to take away your victim points, but you're not the only person who's ever shed a tear. I sure as fuck don't know what happened to my family. I don't know. The only family that I know of are the ones who are in Argentina, Chile, Israel, and I have family in Sweden and the United States.
Oh no. The Swedes. Run. Run. Run, Swedes.
Apart from that, I don't know. Is it possible that I still have family in Moldova? Sure. Am I going to go out and try and find them? No, because I think it would be a waste of time. I would probably have to travel to Kishinev and go through government archives. And whatever.
No, but we'd rather stay in the attic in Connorsville in that dusty, musty old room, sucking back binkies and trying to get a gigolo to actually tell you he loves you. Yeah, that's a way more constructive way to spend time. I got it. Let's remember, she also critiqued Shakara transformations. She critiqued Ilona for, I don't want to spend the rest of my life in a gym. Oh, God. I would love to be able to go to my gym more regularly. I can't until I know if I have a hernia or not, though. There's that. So there's that. Okay.
Anyway.
You hate duck faces, Kitty? Yeah, I'm not.
So for 5 days.
Beatrix, hush. She's never heard of vitamins. She's never heard of vitamins, Beatrix. DC needs to go to a dog groomer. Yes, she does, Doris. Yes, she does. Blossom. I literally just asked my 4-year-old what she thinks this lady looks like. He said an idiot. Well, out of the mouths of babes, right? Kids do say the darndest things, Blossom. They do. They do say the damnedest of things. Sasha, Blossom, out of the mouths of babes. Exactly. Exactly, Beatrix. Yeah. Doris, imagine if someone knocked on your door and it was this crazy old bat standing there telling you your family and giving you a long film I know, right, Doris? Oh my God. Yeah. Can you imagine Clonka doing
Bridget has been
watching Schindler's List? Oh,
going after your mama because Bridget is insane. Bridget is crazy.
Well, Bridget, all your recent sucking up to the attic hasn't been paying off now, has it, girl? Has it, girl? It has not paid off at all. Stop doing it. Because it's not giving you any favors. Yeah.
In fact, she's so insane that she seems to be convinced that
how insane is she?
Negs and I need to be thanking her for all the research and stuff she's done for us, or not for us, because we can't stand her. We don't speak to her. We don't reach out to her. So because she did things to help us out. I don't know how she's helping us out.
She's been sucking up to you by standing up for white knighting for you as of late in community tab posts and shit like that. Damn it. And on Twitter. Damn, Clonka, where have you been? Where have you been?
All that I know about Bridget is that she's out of her fucking mind. So anyway, our favorite village idiot, Russ.
Oh, Rustopher. Village idiot, Rustopher. Okay, Sasha says, I wonder how DC is dealing with the negs laughing people left and right. Ew, yeah, I heard about that, Sasha. Yeah. Doris, that would be the stuff of nightmare horror film in itself. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you, Zeph, indeed. Doris, hey, I would call the SWAT team if Clara showed up at my door. Yeah, I would too. I don't know. Zeph and Casey, they seem like nice people from what I've seen. I mean, I don't know them. I'm not going to pretend that I do, but, we all make mistakes. I made a mistake was befriending Beggs. So did a lot of us in the chat. So I'm not going to chastise them for it, But like I said, they seem like nice people, I guess. Yeah.
Did a stream. And he invited the man who threatened me with violence on as a panelist.
Who, Traffic? Was it Traffic?
Panelist. So let's hear what these two idiots had to say.
Okay, so it's GP.
And afterwards, I have a little bonus for you guys that I think that you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen to this idiot.
She has claimed that she is an aromantic and she doesn't feel any sort
Asexual.
of romantic expression or feelings towards anybody. Well, you felt that way about Tragic.
She did.
She sure did.
You asked multiple occasions. You kept.
Hold on. In Bridget's defense, I'm going to say this in Bridget's defense, okay? As another ace, because I'm an ace myself, and I'm not going to speak for all aces because, people are different, and that means aces too, asexuals. Okay. Maybe Bridget is like me. Okay. I personally, I don't want to do the horizontal mambo with anybody. No. But I do like having companionship. I even like getting a hug every so often. I miss that sometimes. But do I like doing the deed? No, I don't. And maybe Bridget's the same way. So you could feel a certain way that towards somebody you feel is your soulmate, might be your soulmate. Only you're just not going to do the horizontal mambo with them. And, but I don't know. I'm speaking for myself, that's how it is. So I could understand her being ace and at the same time being attracted to someone. But I will fail to understand how she was attracted to Traffic. Oh boy, as Belinda Feller would say, Terra. Yeah. I will never understand the thing for Traffic. Never, 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 ever, ever, ever. No. And we all know that package deal comes with, of course, Columbine, Miss AK. Yeah, that other sociopath, yes. Who's having hot flashes? Beatrix. Who is having hot flashes? I don't know. I saw that vid she made for Traffic. Did you? I didn't see it, Lil Boots. I didn't. Anyways, we're speculating here. We're shit talkers. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just saying it might be. Yeah. He needs to be studied by scientists. Who wants to see Beg's cock and why he's flashing it at people. PDF. Well, I don't want to see it. I, for one, do not want to see it, Blossom. Besides, it's microscopic, and I'd have to get new glasses. And it's microscopic, and I'd probably get a headache from eye strain. Yeah. I don't understand why people. No, I don't get it either, Kitty. I don't get it. He's a deviant. I don't know. I don't get it either. I don't know, Capricorn. I don't. All right, let's go.
You kept asking me why is this man not telling me why he blocked me? You actually said out your mouth to me that you thought he was your online boyfriend.
Of course she did.
You said that, Bridget. You said that to me.
Now, just to make it clear, GP lies like a motherfucking rug. So anything that comes out of his mouth, you have to take with a boulder of salt. This, though, I believe, based on...
Yes, because you and Beggs are such beacons of truth, right? Okay.
The DMs that were released by Nietzsche or whoever put those DMs up on the video of the DMs up on Tragic's channel that turned into a big stink, right? It was obvious that Bridget had the hots for Tragic. It was obvious. Bridget can protest and make as many videos as she wants, claiming that she wasn't attracted to Tragic. Of course she fucking was. Of course she was. She lied, saying that she had to move because she was so afraid of him. That is bullshit, because she herself had said on Twitter that she had to move because apparently the landlord was selling the building or the condo. I don't know what it was. But she had known for weeks prior that she had to move. It wasn't because she was afraid for her life. She lied, and she took Tragic to court and submitted this demented...
No. Again, I'm not a Bridget fan. I'm not a Bridget fan, but it turns out it was he who took her to court. The way I understand it, she filed an EPO against him. And I think he's even admitted it, for God's sake. This is the thing about the attic and the bodega. One day they get a moment, they admit the truth, and then the next day they hope that their audience will forget, and they'll go back to doubling down on the lie, on that same lie. And why do they continue doing that? Because sadly it works, because both the bodega and the attic have their followers are brain dead. They're just brain dead, following the leader. Okay. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Sama. It is. Okay. Let's go.
100-page fucking PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, what I was saying, like I said, I'm not a Bridget fan, but, but like I said, back to this, and even Traffic admitted at one point, it wasn't her who took Traffic to court. She filed a restraining order. Maybe not an EPO. She filed a restraining order. And, if Traffic feared for his life from Bridget and all that, and he thought he was being stalked by Bridget, yeah, he could have let the restraining order stand. Okay? He really could have, but he chose not to. He chose to take her to court. He could have let the damn thing stand, but he chose to take her to court to challenge said restraining order. He kept saying that he might want to go to the state of California, which is weird, because I believe a restraining order just means around the person itself. I don't think it means you can't go into the entire state of California. That's number one. And number two, Traffic never leaves his state. Oh, damn.
And she took Negs to court because he put up a website featuring publicly available information.
With her government name, I believe. That's illegal. And we've already established that when he did it with Gigi. That's illegal, Clonka. Making those websites with people's government names without their consent. That is illegal at stateside, dear.
Information about her that was out of date. And that was some kind of a threat on her life. Meanwhile, this bitch, just so that we all catch up, had spent months stalking me, months stalking Negs, digging up or offering up information about the deed to the house that we live.
Absolutely, Tiffany. I get the need to belong. I mean, Lord knows I've been searching for it my entire life. But damn, to what point do you go? You know what I mean? To what point? How low do we go? Huh? That's why I now wear double eye patches and learn Braille real quick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Blossom. I'm glad you're learning Braille, that you're able to find a way to read stuff. Okay. Blossom, I'm afraid I'll never unsee it. I'll need to bleach for my eyes. Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, good to see you, damn it, Amber.
Live in, trying to shop around information about my salary, about my job, about my education. She went on.
You go IRL too. You and Beggs both. In fact, Beggs had offered money for the doxes of FFG. Again, I don't like FFG either. And FFG is a doctor in her own right. Okay, and that doesn't make it okay either. But the point is, we're talking about you and Beggsy now. Whatever you accuse others of doing, you do the same thing yourselves. You go IRL.
Stream, and she lied and said that I hadn't graduated from college. She went on Twitter and said that my diploma was fishy. She went on stream and admitted that she spent 90 hours trying to find any evidence that I had graduated from college.
Oh my God, that is obsessive. If that's true, that is obsessive. And in the particular case of Bridget, because I remember Bridget did a stream, okay, reviewing the panel that I was on, that Snowflake Hotline panel I was on with Beggs and Traffic. And Bridget was saying, but it's not supposed to be that deep. You're just supposed to laugh at them. It's not supposed to be that deep. And what did she do? Well, she made it that deep. She did. Yeah. So she chastises us for doing what she does. You know, kind of like the bodega and the attic do. Yeah. So yeah, the similarities are quite striking. Yeah, they really are. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see what's going on here. Hey, Adele. Good to see you. But yeah, so all this to say, if Bridget really did spend 90 hours looking for Clonka, a stranger on the internet who lives across the country from her, a woman that she's never going to meet, you know. Like, I mean, I would get, if you thought she was a danger to society, and that's questionable, I get that. But a university diploma, seriously? I don't care enough about that. I don't care enough about that at all. Okay.
Where I can tell you that it took Zoom.
Yeah, that is obsessive. Bridget really spent 90 hours trying to find Clonka's university degree. Yeah, that is obsessive. See, I just don't care enough to do that. I have too much going on in my life, and I just don't care enough to do that.
5 minutes. And apparently, AK said that she had known about my college record years ago, like a year ago, well before she.
We love Bridget here. No Bridget slander. She didn't spend 90 hours. Bridget just denied DC's education the same way DC denied Bridget's. Okay, so it's a quid pro quo. Okay, thank you, Vidal, for setting us straight. Much appreciated to you. Yeah, so yeah, it sounds like a little game of quid pro quo here between Bridget and Clonka. Okay, all right. So she's still friends with the Zoom babe. I wouldn't be surprised, Sama. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Donna Morte, Sama, that is possible. Yeah, I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you there, Donna Morte. Sasha, where did this 90 hours? Maybe it's a random number that Clonka shot out of her mouth. I don't know. Hey, SARS Beth, it's been a while since we've seen you. Hope all is well, and your holiday season is going well so far.
He and I started chatting. So Bridget is a moron, and Bridget is a stalker. Bridget is an obsessed psychopath.
Okay.
And she gets very, very obsessed with people and attached to people, and that's
much like you and your boyfriend do, right? Yeah, much like you and your boyfriend do. Got it. Monkey see, monkey do, right? Oh God.
Exactly what happened with Tragic. So let's continue.
Clonka, you and Beggs are followers. You're not even leaders. You're followers.
Mm-hmm.
You told me that if he had, you would have drove to.
His little gang of misfits had a civil war, and he was outed. Ah, I see. It has. Thank you. Same to you. All right. Good to hear, Sarsbeth. The Videl of Misdirection. I think it was something Bridget said in the chat in response to DC, but I know Bridget didn't do any searching. Okay. Thank you for setting us straight, Videl. He said DC lied from day one, which is entirely possible because Clonka is not exactly the beacon of truth now, is she? All right. Got a Morte, but she's still so sanctimonious. Ain't that the truth, Samo?
Arizona and had sex with this man.
Oh, I'm sure she would have.
So
Is that literally what she told you?
that's literally what she told me. She would have did that.
Wow.
So
It sounds
so
true.
why would I have any type of interest in you at all? I'm first of all, I'm married. Second of all, you do not exhibit any behavior for me to want to
You do
have
not
this
what?
for you. Third of all, don't use my kindness or me having proper manners
Kindness.
as an indication that I want you. And maybe that's what it is. I'm just this is just how I was raised. I was
Were
raised
you?
to say good
I
morning,
don't
good
know what
afternoon, good
GP
evening.
is
How many times?
I don't know what GP is referring to here, to truth be told. If you want to fill me in, chat, go ahead. I don't know what he's referring to here.
Were you raised to go on stream and lie about people? Were you raised to go
I don't know. Were you, Clonka? I don't think so, considering live streaming on the internet didn't exist back in our day. We had to go outside and play. There.
on YouTube and fucking physically threaten people with violence? And before this motherfucker tries to pretend that he didn't threaten me, yes, he fucking well did.
How did he do that?
Hey, GP, Gregory, remember 5'6" better hide your...
The Dell? No one knows what GP is. Okay, thank you. I thought it was just me. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not alone. Okay, that's good. Okay. I'll just continue to be confused. Okay. I'll just continue to be confused. There we go. She has a husband that never was. That's right, Beatrix. Back, I had to get my children to bed. Right on. No, we want the kids in bed at their proper time. Yep, exactly.
Bitch.
Unlike Beggs, there are people here who are parents who actually do take care of their children. There we go.
How was I supposed to interpret that? As you were driving down, what was it, I-70? Passing the Connorsville exit? 5'6", better hide your bitch. I think that's a threat, GP.
He just drove in your neighborhood. Clonka, he just drove in your neighborhood, okay? Is it cow tipping? Yeah, probably. To take a drive in the neighborhood. It probably is cow tipping. It certainly borders on it. But calm down, Clonka. He just drove through the area and did Beggs, like he always does, challenge him to meet him at some Waffle House in Connorsville. Yeah, didn't he? I mean, not that Beggs ever shows up. It's funny when others call him on his bluff. Yeah, okay.
That's how I interpret it. I don't interpret it as, wow, wouldn't it be interesting if all of us content creators got together and had a coffee and chatted about YouTube or whatever? No, it was a threat. And you can lie as much as you want going forward. And you can continue hosting those three moronic cunts, AJ and Monica and YTR on your channel. And you can lie to them because they don't have 3 brain cells to rub together between.
I know, neither do you and Beggsy. Ain't that frightening?
All of them. But I know exactly what you intended. And if you think that that's trolling, try it again. Try it again. Try me and see what happens.
Do I say that to you, Russ?
All the time.
All the time. That's just who I am. I say to guys, women, anybody who I communicate with, I say good morning to. I say good afternoon to or good evening. That's just who I am.
That's manners.
That's just my manners. I hold the door open for people.
Oh,
you know,
what a prince.
I just do things. If I walk into somebody's house, I greet everybody in the house. I just don't walk.
The thing is, I don't know if Silas is equipped to. You know what I mean, Gata? He may not be equipped to handle that. Yeah. Sarsbeth, I love Waffle House. I swear there is one on every other highway exit in India. Really? Interesting. Okay.
Walk in a person's house and just sit down with the person that invited me. As soon as I come.
I'm just curious about something, Gregory. Why is your grammar so atrocious? Why can't you?
She's convinced too. Oh, God. She's convinced that he's some white guy. that he saw a fat white guy with a speech of oh God, I can't with the
speak clearly, and why is your English so poor? And at the end of the stream, I'm
you're sounding like a lot like an elitist snot there, Clonka. Very elitist there. Making fun of people's speech impediments. Not nice. Not nice.
I'm going to show you an example of how shitty this man's writing is and how unbelievably illiterate he is. And I think it's very fit.
I think so. Yeah, he's pretty young. I mean, he is of age of majority, I think, SARS Beth, but yeah, he's a bit young. Yeah, here she goes, or she blows, Saka.
Thing that GP and AJ and Monica and YTR are now a little quartet because they're all perfect for each other. They're all incredibly stupid. They all lie. They're all obsessed. They're all weird. And that's it. And then, of course, Russ, who is probably the dumbest of all of them. But let's continue.
Come in your house, I say hi to everybody. That's just who I am as a man.
Oh,
I say hello to Gigi. Good morning, all that.
Is that who you are as a man? You threaten women online? You threaten?
Who's he threatened online? I'm not understanding. Who is GP threatened?
Women online. You say racist shit to people like AK. You talk about.
God, we're white knighting for AK now, are we, Clonka? White knighting. Okay. If somebody even dares to look at Columbine AK cross-eyed, she calls them racist. Okay, let's be real here.
About my vagina, you talk about the moisture level of.
Because you bring it up. You're the one that brought it up and said you had a Venus flytrap. You know? And sorry, that added to your Lolcow status, dear. Yeah.
My vagina, you talk about sex. Aren't you supposed to be a Christian man? You're such a fucking fraud. You disgusting degenerate.
Do it to
Yes, I know. We're all beneath her. We're not worthy, Vidal. We are not worthy. We are beneath her. Indeed. Beatrix, gotcha. Something bad is going to happen. Clara and Negs had evil in. Oh yeah, they do have evil in their hearts. Absolutely, Beatrix. Let's see what else is going. Miss Crossbow here won't help. Yeah, I think so. But someone needs to help him. Just begs playing with guns. Yes, that. Yeah, I shudder to think when I think about that, Gata. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. I think she was talking about Beggs. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. She's only Sarsbeth, she only goes after people she feels superior to. I remember Sarsbeth a long time ago. I think it was over a year ago or so, but I never forgot it. It was on Twitter when Clonka, told me, she like pretty much implied that she said that she was superior to me. Pretty much said she was superior to me on Twitter over a year ago. Yeah, he pulled that crap with me. Yeah. Okay. He only goes, yeah, exactly. If she's so smart, shouldn't she punch up? You would think. You would think. GP made a short vid showing himself driving past the Welcome to Indiana sign after Negs dared GP to come meet him. LMAO, so GP called the bluff. That's what I thought happened. Yeah, Vidal, that's what I thought happened. Yeah. Beggs dared him to come. Yeah, exactly. See, I'm convinced Beggs wants a tragedy to happen. That would be just content for him. He wants another tragedy to happen. Okay? He would love it, if people came and set foot on his property so he can puff and huff and puff and pull out his chest and bring out his guns or his crossbows and arrows or whatever. Yeah, there's that. Clara and Negs will end up on Dateline with Keith Morrison. Oh, dear Lord. I remember that video was hilarious. I am under the blanket. That's okay. Warm up. Yeah, he would love it. Absolutely, Blossom. He would. He wants something terrible to happen. And he doesn't care who gets hurt. That's the thing. He does not care who gets hurt. He will do anything. He will go any roundabout way to avoid work. Let's remember, he himself told me, the most dangerous man on the planet, he told me himself on a panel, that he is the quote unquote, that work is too dangerous for him. When I asked him point blank why he didn't go to work like real men did, he said work was too dangerous for him. Yeah, absolutely.
We call it hussy. I do it to everybody, not just gay men, Russ and everybody.
Oh, that Cane Corso is never going to come to life over there, thank God. No Cane Corso. I'm regretting smoking. I'm freezing my ass off. God, I remember the years. I'm a lifelong smoker. Every winter, freezing and slipping on the ice to smoke to get my nicotine fix. Oh God, it's been 2 years. Like over 2 years, I quit though. Yeah. Hey, Christy Claw, good to see you. Hang on, Christy Claw. An education doesn't exempt you from being a shitty person. Exactly. Thank you, Christy, for bringing that up. Exactly. An education does not make you a good person. It can make you more self sufficient, obviously. It will help towards the goal of being self sufficient, to have a career, to be able to basic life skills, like how to count money and all that stuff. But no, does it make you a good person? Absolutely not. No, it doesn't. I'm quitting on January. I'm very scared. Well, Gata, you'll be fine, I think. You'll be fine. It's going to be hard at first. I won't lie. It's hard at first. But you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. So let's all wish Gata well. Thank you, Capricorn. You see? You got encouragement here. All right, let's go.
I do to every single person that I talk to. G-Man, I used to do the G-Man. That's just who I am as a man.
I know who you are as a man.
I have learned.
How do you know him as a man, Clonka?
Something else happened recently.
What happened?
What happened?
Well, somebody in my community, right?
Oh God.
Oh God, Rustopher, what community? What community, Rustopher? YTR?
Likes my content quite a lot. She's followed me for a long time.
YTR. How much do you want to bet that it's YTR? Bless her heart.
She gave me her phone number.
Okay.
And we were texting back and forth quite a lot last night. And she told me that she, if she was able, she would do the same thing that Bridget wanted to do with Tragic, which is come to where I am and hook up with me and all that.
Okay, I think that that's a motherfucking lie from the pit of hell. But if I had to guess who would have done that, I would say Witty Widow. That's my guess.
Oh my God, Clonka. No, I'm saying YTR, not Witty Widow. Not Witty Widow, no. Witty Widow likes to flirt and stuff, but at the end of the day, I think she has a partner at home. Okay, I think she does. I could be wrong about that, but why would Witty Widow chase after somebody like you? You're young enough to be her grandson, Rustopher.
Watch out. She has a tendency to lose husbands under very unfortunate.
Yeah, same here. Went to the same place, Beatrix, you and I. Yeah. Yeah. Gata says I'm not that far off Blossom, but I know someone who smoked heavily, so I do could quit. Okay, right on. Yeah. It's gonna be tough at first, but you'll get it. It'll get easier. I believe in you, Gata. Astrologically, this January is a fantastic month for starting anew and breaking old habits. Sama, that reminds me, speaking of astrology, are you still on Twitter? What's the best way to get in touch with you? Just let me know. You can DM me on Twitter if you're still on Twitter, you can DM me there. I don't know. Or if you're on Discord. Okay. All right. Yes, exactly. Witty Widow. My God. No, I don't think she would, Kitty. No, Capricorn, I don't believe that either. YTR, YouTube reject, on the other hand, that's more likely. That would be more likely, but not Witty Widow. No. Like I said, Witty Widow likes to flirt. She likes to have fun, but it's nothing serious. Really nothing. For Witty Widow, it's nothing serious. You know what I mean? So there's that. Agata, it was hard. But now the funny thing is I can't stand the bloody smell of it. It repulses me. Find something to go with your friends. Yeah, you've got a point there, Blossom. I still like the smell of cigarettes, though. I'm not going to lie. I still like the smell until over 2 years later. Hey, it's Pink Lava. Good to see you. Yes. What could one say about failed media hags ex-husbands? Right, Saba? Good to see you, Pink Lava. Clara is still so jealous of Witty Widow. Absolutely, Beatrix. She always has been. I will get in touch with you. My apologies. Okay, thank you, Sama. I appreciate it because I want to talk to you about something, which I'm not going to say publicly.
But yeah, it would be great if you can get in touch with me. Okay, thank you. Blossom, yes. Tiffany Lou, who in their right mind is coming to Florida to hook up with Russ? I don't know, but it ain't Witty Widow, that's for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Witty is beautiful. She is a beautiful woman, Sarsbeth. She wouldn't go for Russ. Like I said, for Witty Widow, this stuff on YouTube and the internet, she doesn't take it seriously. So, she's just there to have fun, and that's that. That's right, because Pink Lava is Sama. Sama and Pink Lava are one and the same. That's right. There you go. Sasha, DC is just salty because Witty's in Connecticut and she's back in Indiana. I think, yeah, she'd rather be in Connecticut than in Indiana, that's for sure. Yeah. Praise Fedora's imagining some. Oh, thank you. I'm not that magical, but it's good to see you. It's great to see you.
Circumstances, Russ. But of course, I don't believe a word of it. Nobody wants to have sex with you. Nobody wants to be with.
Please give a thumbs up on the way in the door if you haven't done so already, please. It is a free way to help your girl out. Yeah, thank you.
Within 100 yards.
I hope you're all having a great holiday season thus far.
Of you, unless you're paying.
Oh, look at Clonka. It looks good.
Well, that's between you and her. See, that's
Oh, she looked mad.
personal business. That's between you and her. So you and her work that out.
And that's why. And that's why I don't think that, Bridget should have told you anything like that, because that is between her and Tragic. Don't you think?
Yes. But you have to remember this too. Why she was telling me that, she was going behind my back telling Tragic shit about me. So Bridget's it was like a mutual thing. You know what kills me about Bridget? Russ?
That wouldn't surprise. If that's true, that wouldn't surprise me. Okay, that wouldn't surprise me about her.
Kills me. She was
hit one against the other.
Sit there and she would say a bunch of shit, right? She would go, "Oh, this has happened. This is this. This is this. This is this." Like she said that. "Oh, you don't have no wife. You have a baby mother." That's what she said about me. People. That's what I forgot what her name said to me. Sarah said that's what she said about me.
Sarah Locklear.
Yeah,
not
that's what
Barnyard
she said.
Sarah.
She said that about me. So I sat there. So no, I'm like, what? But she would say things like that, but then But when you turn around and you go, "Show the proof, Bridget. Show what you're saying is true." She would go, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Why?
Well, we do know that Christy Claw. She does pay for Begsy. Yeah, she does. That's right. Subscribe to Sama/Pink Lava. Subscribe to their channel. It's in the chat. The channel is the Pink Lava, Sama's channel. It's in the chat. There you go. It's Pink Lava. So Zed exposes a bunch of Negs' tea, and Clara runs to do this to run interference. She's doing a horrific job of it, Pink Lava. If that's what her intent is, if that's what her end goal is here, she's doing a horrific job. She really is. Yes, Sama, personal Pan Corbin and Fail Media Hags thread on Kiwi Farms. It's right there in chat. It's right there. Yeah. Exactly. And yes, thank you for putting my links in. I have a PayPal if you wish to support the channel without giving the YouTube toll troll their cut. You can certainly donate to my PayPal, and rest assured, I will keep whatever information confidential. Thank you. And there's the link also to join the channel. It's $1.99 per month to have access to the cool emojis. Yeah, much appreciated. Yes, they are, Sama. They are. Gerd, save Clarabelle. Yep. Tiffany Lou. Kiwi Farms is giving me years worth of reading joy. Yes, I like their bedtime reading. I like bedtime reading for Kiwi Farms. So.
I don't have to show shit. But check this. If you say something about her, she would scream, "Show the proof. Show me."
Yep. That's true.
That's true. Show me. Well, remember, I don't have a sophisticated setup because I have to ask, so I have to act out all the parts myself. Show me. Show me. Show me the fucking screenshots, bitch.
Don't say it. Show me. Then it's not real.
Yep.
Okay, so if it's not real, if I say it about you, then why should people take it real when you say it about me?
Big Pink Lava, was she ever great? Let's be real. Sasha, I love when Bridget show the motherfucking screenshots. That's how it goes. Okay. Yeah, bitch.
Well, I mean, Bridget is the person who went to great lengths to investigate my work history and to find out where I worked, and then she was still going.
But you all do that too. Okay, you all do that too with other people, you and your boyfriend. Okay, let's not pretend otherwise.
Going into chats. She was still going on Twitter and spreading the lie that I was unemployed. Right?
Oh, really, Capricorn?
Yeah, she was doing that.
Hey, Maru, good to see you.
Yeah, this is the problem when you're dealing with people who lie all
I hope your Hanukkah went well.
the time. It's really, really hard to tell what's true and what's not true. Is it true that she was going and talking to GP and then talking to Tragic? I don't know. Is it possible? Absolutely. Do I know if it's true? No, and I don't care.
Yeah, you do care. Why are you reacting to this otherwise? You seem to be way too fascinated with this, Clonka. Why is that?
Because all these people are losers. They're all losers.
It's like Jam Views.
Oh.
Jam Views. Oh my God, Jam. You know what?
Not Jam.
I should have an open stream and let Jam Views come up there.
Great.
And let her.
Are we talking about Jan's pukes now? I have such a long history with her. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let her talk her shit because she is the one woman who would constantly hop from community to community and get kicked out of everybody community.
That's right.
Look at you nodding. Oh, Clonka, when she was doing your dirty work and your bidding, you kept her around. Once she started saying that she didn't like Begsy, you kicked her out to the curb. Oh, God. This is a case where I don't root for either of you because I don't like either of you. Let's be real. I don't like Jan's pukes. I don't like you. I'm an equal opportunity hater. That's my slogan. I'm an equal opportunity hater. Oh, God. But yeah, it's true. Jan has gotten herself kicked out of communities over the years. She got kicked out of the beauty community some years ago. And then she joined the small mental health community, got ceremoniously kicked out of that. Well, that collapsed on its own. Let's be real. That collapsed on its own. What else? She got kicked out of Goro World. She got kicked out of Clonka's reindeer games. She got kicked out of Yo Mama's community. That's news to me. I don't really follow Yo Mama, so I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened to Jan. I would not be surprised. No, not at all. But you know what? She's Bridget's mom. Jan's pukes. She's Bridget's mom now. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, she is. Okay. Do we have any hairdressers in the chat? I'd love to know how to describe Clara's hair if one wanted to recreate it. Why would they, Pink Lava? Why would they? Jan's pubes blossom. Yeah. Off to the vomitorium. Oh, God. Oh, God. Pink Lava, Clara's admitted she's too lazy to do research. Okay, there we go. Yes. All right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you were around for the beauty community days too, eh, Blossom? Yeah, exactly. Maybe I need to clear my cache or something. It's up for yours and others. Yeah, I was able to get Kiwi Farms on the clear net for me at home. I was able to get it last night. Last night I was. Pumpkin pie haircut freak. Hey, Diana, good to see you. That's so weird, Capricorn. I just opened it and works. I'm not using a VPN either. Yeah, it was working for me too, Sama. Balding mullet. Hey, lying eyes. Fedora, she got kicked out of the anti-drama community. I remember them too, the band Jan. Yes. I remember those lying eyes. Yes, of course. I was around for that. I was definitely around for that. Oh my God. It was on, I remember how I got that community their attention. When I did that little satirical video, it was a pre-edited video. It was a satirical one. Okay, where I invented a story time with clips and stuff, and I invented a story. And with Jan's pukes. Okay, I had a clickbaity title. I was being a troll. Okay, let's be real, I was being a troll. And I had a clickbaity title. I said, I've got Jan's real name too, but in the video you would find her name was Janella Salmonella. I gave her the name of Janella Salmonella. But
you know, she still claims to this day that I doxed her because of that. It's like, what? Unless her name is really Janella Salmonella. And if it is, I need to go out and buy lottery tickets. I really do. I truly do. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. So there's that. Bowl cut bangs with springy Timu extensions, right, Christy? Thanks for sending the link. Like I said to Donna, it must be an issue on my end. Well, I hope you get to the farm soon, Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm not most knowledgeable. Yeah, oh God. Yeah, I'm not the most tech savvy either, I'm afraid. No, I'm not. That community where Airy Pepperoni was into, yes, she used to be Karma T. I remember Lying Eyes. Used to be Karma T. When she doxed her sister-in-law over of online fuck shit. Yeah, I remember all that too, Lying Eyes. I could tell you were with that. Oh. Sorry, not docs. Called CPS on her sister-in-law over YT sex stuff. I see you. Yes, of course. Yeah, I need to buy lottery tickets. She looks so much better, even if she went back to the short hair. Gave her more volume. Yeah, my hair is long. Most of you have seen what I look like. My hair is long and it's gonna stay long. My hair is gonna stay long. Yeah. I'm not cutting my hair.
Right.
You didn't notice that?
Sure
she was
did.
in DC community, got kicked out.
Sure did.
She was in your mama community, got kicked out.
Yeah.
She got kicked out of Yo Mama's community. Wow.
She tried to be in Petty Fam community, got kicked out.
And
I don't think she was ever in the Petty Fam community to begin with, to be truthful. Yeah, I don't think Jan was ever part of the Petty Fam. Yeah.
Black Guy TV.
Like the Petty Fam is a small group, like of Mrs. Parker, BGTV, Yotto, Nova Ray, and this woman called Mango. Mango. It's a small knit group, you know. Jan was never really. Now she's banned from their chats. That's a whole other kettle of fish, which would not surprise me. But yeah. But yeah, I'd be surprised though, because BKTV doesn't really block people in his chats. He does welcome differing views and stuff, but okay. But Jan, then again, since she can't behave, yeah, she can't behave.
Black Guy TV really dislike Jan views.
I wonder why.
He can't stand her.
Neither can
And
I.
let me tell you something. Neither man don't have a good history.
BGTV is absolutely not going to tolerate any fuck shit. We know that for a
He
fact.
do not like Jan views at all. Hell, Yaddle don't like Jan views. So it's
well, it's because of the way that she acts and the way that she.
Hey, damn it, Amber. You know,
damn it, Amber.
If you keep on eating.
You still in chat, damn it, Amber. Make yourself known. Make yourself visible. What have you done, girl? How have you hurt Clonka's feelings as of late? What did you do? What did you do, damn it, Amber? She has the business in the front, but the party in the back turned into a riot. Oh my God. Her hair. Damn it, Amber. You're still here. What have you gone and done now?
The way that you have been, you are going to end up on disability too. Bitch, you are enormous. You're getting to like Foodie Beauty dimensions. God. I've seen your picture. I know what you look like. You are absolutely.
Wow, for you. What do you want, Clonka? A medal?
Absolutely huge. You're huge. And you think you got it like that.
Oh, really?
Okay. Oh, Amber is enormous, Splendor. She's massive. All right, let's continue.
Really?
She talks about people. What she said about Hussy is disgusting.
Jan Views is like DC Media Girl.
Oh.
Jan Views, Bridget, and DC Media Girl is very similar to each other.
Are very similar.
Oh, look at her going all superior and correcting his grammar. Feeling all superior, are we, Clonka? You and Jan are similar to each other. Oh my God, I ought to know. This is years now I've been going tap dancing with the two of you. Yeah. You are similar to one another.
You illiterate moron. How are Bridget, Jan, and I similar to one another? I don't see any resemblance. I mean, Bridget and Jan, sure. They're both obsessive. They both lie. They both think that they're expert trolls. But this I got to hear. I want to hear how these two bitches and I are the same.
If you look at all of them, they are very similar.
Really?
This man is talking about racism towards Muslim people. If you tell a person, oh, I know that Muslims beat their wives and keep them in the house, that's kind of prejudice and racist to say about a religion. You know, that's kind of prejudice and racist. Why are you telling Muslims that? Because that don't fall under Muslims to beat their families.
Another thing I wanted to tell you is I reviewed Negs again earlier.
Oh.
And he said that you called him God. Where?
He did. He did.
Where did you say that?
He did.
When you on meth?
No, Beggs calls himself God. You haven't been around. God, you don't know your boyfriend. For somebody who lives in a cramped up attic, but you really don't know him all that well, do you, Clonka? He calls himself God. I mean, look at my intro to my streams. I've got clips of him calling himself God.
Exactly.
Right, Sama. Nobody talks bad about Damn It Amber around here. That's right. Someone get Mrs. Coleman to give Clara detention. Right, Sasha? Yeah, I guess we're skinny queens, Kitty. We are. 5, 6. The business like Cute Stoner Boy Productions and Party like Firefest. I know. Wait, that's Principal Todd's department. That's right. It is. Yeah. Principal Todd, are you in chat? You in chat, Principal Todd? Okay.
You called him God?
GP, we all heard it. We all fucking heard it.
Principal Todd, we need you to put Clonka in detention.
Negs was not riffing. Negs wasn't playing. We all heard you. Why don't you go and you do a review of Negs' stream and bring those 3 bitches up, get a cauldron, and they can reenact a scene from Macbeth together, and you all can listen to Negs' stream, and you can be online for 15 hours because apparently none of those bitches have anything better to do, and you can hear it for yourself. How about that?
Zeke already told us, when you high on meth, you any analogies or any metaphors somebody saying, you're gonna make it seem like it's you. You know, I just use an analogy saying it's like Jesus. It's like Jesus give, like this. Why I said the devil did a GoFundMe to take God to court, and Jesus donated to the devil to take God to court.
What the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean? What does that metaphor mean? I'm very good at metaphors. Unlike you, GP, I actually majored in English. And I studied the classics, so I'm very familiar with metaphors. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Clonka, where did your English diploma
And yeah, Negs picked it up and he rolled with it because he was entertaining people.
Okay, big fucking whoop. I know a lot of people with an English degree, but where did you get them? A lot of them were, you got lucky and got a job supposedly as a producer for Voices of America, but a lot of people don't get jobs. They end up in a mick job at minimum wage in fast food. An English degree doesn't get you very far unless you go to master's and do a PhD and become a university professor, or you get a teaching certificate and become a teacher. A standalone undergrad in English, it doesn't get you anywhere.
Well, I know that you don't know what it's like to entertain people, but he was entertaining people. But okay,
no,
it just went over your head. I got it.
No, you couldn't say, oh God.
It's say, Next, you're God. No, I'm just giving you an analogy of the significance on how tragic donate to Gigi GoFundMe to take your stupid ass support.
So,
but I shouldn't use another analogy because it's stupid. So let me say this.
Okay, well, nobody got it. Nobody understood what the fuck you were talking about. And by the way, nobody gives a shit. All right, nobody cares. GP, I don't think that you've donated to any GoFundMe. So why you're so interested in anybody's GoFundMe is a mystery. But let's continue.
Let me say this, Russ. So if I would have said it's like a bub. It's like a crackhead taking. No, let me say. Listen, if I say it's like a crackhead taking the drug dealer to court, and we call it in the supplier, the one that supplies the drug dealer.
I know he's
the connect. It's like in the connect. Donate to the crackhead GoFundMe to take the drug dealer to court.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, you illiterate, mush-mouthed buffoon? What are you talking about? You see, this is why, even though I love getting froggy and I love doing these streams,
What does it mean to get froggy anyway? What does that even mean?
And I love, reading people and roasting people. I can't with this motherfucker because I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. But okay, I mean, I'm sure that Russ thinks
why
that
did you choose to react to him? Why did you choose to react to him, huh? Yeah. You thought that was FFG that your mama was reacting to. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
is brilliant because Russ is retarded. Let's continue.
When next consider yourself a drug dealer?
How's that word?
You know what I'm saying? Like me, what would you say? Oh,
take a drink every time she uses the R word.
Yeah, he called me a drug
Second thought, don't do that. You might all die of alcohol poisoning. Don't do it.
dealer. Like, no matter what you say, he's going to reference his own self towards that.
What?
It's like, bro, you're not God.
Okay.
No matter how many times you hit that pipe, you smoke that meth, or
What
whatever
meth?
you're doing with it, you're
What
not
meth?
God, bro. Come down.
Okay, GP, I think we're Clonka, we're referring to. You've been sniffing, crushing, and snorting Ronnie's clonnies, haven't you? You've been taking your Gigolo's clonopins, haven't you? Yeah, I think you have. I think you have.
Mm-hmm. The funny thing to me is this new talking point cracks me up. You realize that when Negs and I were in Miami, okay, and Negs can tell you this.
That's fair enough. I don't mind it. I haven't watched him in like forever, but I didn't mind him. Whatever I saw of him, I didn't mind him. Like, it's okay. See, I welcome differing opinions here too.
Mentioned this before on stream. I am somebody who likes extremely strong coffee because caffeine does nothing to me. Does nothing. So I always keep on buying coffee that's stronger and stronger. I love Cuban coffee, which is like drinking jet fuel for a normal person. For me, not so much. Negs couldn't drink that coffee. He couldn't drink it because he was getting heart palpitations. Negs has a heart condition. You know that, right?
Yeah, Begsy has a heart condition he had when he was a kid that was corrected by surgery. Okay? For God's sakes, I had pericarditis. I'm in remission now from pericarditis. Of course, I may now have a hernia, but okay. But I am in remission from pericarditis. I still can't drink caffeine because it sends me right into tachycardia, which is basically a heart rate faster than 100 at rest. Never mind when I'm at the gym, but at rest. Yeah. I can't have it. Oh well. But my mother liked it. My mother had Cuban coffee. She liked it.
But okay, do go on.
I still don't understand why he thinks you said that about him.
Because he want to be God. His little tiny ass want to be God so bad. He wants somebody to look at him
that's why
God.
he has a God complex.
No, GP, dude. No. He doesn't just want to be God. He thinks he is God. This is where the delusion is coming in. Why the delusion is just so laughable if it weren't so. Oh God, my father would say if he had a brain, if Begsy had half a brain, he'd be dangerous. That's what my father would say if he were alive. That's what that's exactly what my dad would say if he were alive today too. See Begsy for the loser he is, but Begsy doesn't only think he's God. Wish he was God. He thinks he's God. In his mind, he thinks he's God. Yeah.
But
what's a God complex, Russ? What's a God complex? You see, if this was a classroom, I would be calling you out on everything that you say. What's a God complex?
Thank God you're not in the teaching profession, Clonka.
And what is your evidence for this God complex, Dr. Freud? You mongoloid. Sitting around within your mom and your grandma's house, abusing them on stream, refusing to find work, refusing to get a job, streaming for 10 people, getting 100 views on a video.
Exactly, Sasha, thank you. Exactly. He thinks the world revolves around him. Exactly. Thank you, Beatrix, for the emojis. Thank you. Little violins for Begsy. Non-members, you can access the violins too. The violins are accessible to non-members. Violins and the cat, everybody.
I've got news for you, babe. You are not going to make it on this platform or any other platform.
Well, they still have YouTube channels. You don't. Okay? You do not have a YouTube channel. Look, I don't watch GP anymore, and I definitely don't watch Rustopher. But if I were to guess, yes, I guess they don't have the views. They don't have that many views. But I bet you they have more views than your Lover Boy does. They have more in chat, interacting in chat than Lover Boy does. But like I said, they have YouTube channels. You don't.
You're a horrible streamer. You're incredibly stupid. You leave like minutes and minutes and minutes of dead air. You steal people's content.
Exactly. He doesn't have one, Beatrix. I mean, for God's sake, he smokes. Yeah, he smokes.
You have nothing interesting to say, but okay, let's continue.
Well, then why are you reacting to him if he has nothing interesting to say? I keep asking that.
I'm just breaking the news to you. You are never, ever, ever going to be successful on the internet. Not ever.
Runs. If you was God, why did you run from Z? Why did you throw all this stuff in the hallway and lock up your shop?
Yeah.
You have 4 minutes. You listen, you got rid of the industrial heater and majority of his shit. You threw it out in the hallway in 4 minutes. Turn off your lights in the store, lock the door, and left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had to go pick the kid up from school.
Oh, please. Since when has that stopped him? He'd pick up the kid from school. God damn. No, because he was scared. He was running scared.
And Zeth knew that because he knows our schedule. He knows.
Goody for you.
Why are you so retarded? Why can't you do research? You're as bad as your mama.
God wouldn't do that.
How about this? Why are you such a regard, Clonka? Why is your gigolo such a regard? Look at you sucking back on that binky. Suck, suck, suck.
God would have faced these.
Oh,
straight up. He would have told Z, come get your
yeah,
stuff.
Definitely.
But not you, Lex.
They
So
would.
you're not God, bro. You just a punk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to believe he's God, bro, that's on you.
I don't believe he's God.
Oh, really?
Listen, I've been laughing at him and his antics ever since I found out about him. And the same with DC.
No, don't lie, Rustopher. You were sucking up. You wanted to be his friend, and you got to be his buddy when you got to be his useful idiot. And when your uses ran out, oh no, it wasn't that. Your uses partly because your uses ran out, and partly because you committed the unpardonable sin in Begsy land of having Witty Widow on your panel. Yeah. No. You were buddies with him, and if they hadn't kicked you to the curb, okay, if he hadn't have kicked you out of his reindeer games, you'd still be playing those reindeer games, Rustopher. You'd still be playing them reindeer games. Don't pretend otherwise.
Those two are the funniest people I've ever come across on the internet.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
They really are.
I appreciate it.
DC is more than free. DC is retarded.
I'm retarded.
DC is hopping on that.
Yeah,
DC want to be
because they're how stupid they act. That's what makes them so funny.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. They are very stupid, right?
You know, Russ, I think that your problem, since you're going around diagnosing people and throwing around terms that you don't understand, I think that the reason that you're so mad at me and you're mad at my streams is because you don't understand what I'm talking about. You're not intelligent enough. You're not educated enough to understand what it is that I discuss on my streams. And that is a you problem. A thing called the internet exists. You could educate yourself, but I know I'm asking a lot.
Yes, they are.
You can't even get a fucking job.
Yeah, you. It says you with the gigolo who lives off you. Yeah, the gigolo who says work is too dangerous for him. God damn.
They are. They would take a point and twist it. They would, like, let's say what you said just now. They would take that and twist it and somehow come up with a different concept. Like what the fuck are you talking about, Next? DC?
What?
She will talk about you, Russ. She will talk about YTR. She will talk about AJ.
Yep. Yeah.
She'll talk about Lava Lamp.
Yep.
But she won't talk about Tragic.
Oh yeah, Tragic's
show
pretty funny
Tragic
too. Yep.
There you were, Blossom. Yeah, there you were, Blossom. Yeah, why? She's scared of Tragic and AK Columbine. I mean, who wouldn't be? They're both sociopaths. Yeah.
Tragic's funny as well.
Why does everybody want me to talk about Tragic? Why? I know that there are conspiracy theories floating around that it's because Tragic has dirt on me. I'm afraid of him.
Well, they do have dirt on you. This we're sure of.
No, I just don't want to talk about Tragic.
Why not?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not? That would be more exciting to watch than You reacting to GP and Rustifer over here, truth be told. That would be way more. And you know that would get more views, Clonka. That would get more views. Nah, you're scared. You're scared.
I don't. I don't want to talk about the people in the bodega.
That's the thing. I don't get why she's reacting to this stream of all things. That's not going to get. It's not going to really bring in the views. Let's be real. Like, she's not talking about traffic, which would definitely give her more views. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about them. I have no interest in it.
Well,
Why would I?
Stupid lying eyes.
I mean, I did say that I didn't appreciate the fact that Tragic threatened me.
Life is too dangerous.
That was
right, Capricorn. Life is too dangerous for him. No, they don't work either, Tiffany Lou. No, they don't. Fragile eggs. Oh, pebbles. Oh, pebbles. DC is wet for Sagic. Oh, I like that name, Sagic. I think so too, Charmaine. I really do. Hey, Donna Morte, it's Pink Lava. Gotta fire up them Pinocchio. Is it Pinocchio or Pinocchio? Photoshops.
wasn't cute. I mean, that's it. I'm very hurt by the way things happened with AK. But apart from that, what the fuck do you want me to say? Why should I say anything? I don't want, I mean, how much more clearly?
Oh my God. He thinks you doth protest too much, Clonka. This is tea everybody wants. That would get you views, and you know it. That would get you the views, Clonka. You know this game. You've been around it for years. You know that would get you better views than reacting to GP and Rustifer. But no, you're afraid of something. You are definitely afraid of something.
But I tell you people that I have enjoyed making the content that I've been making for 2 months.
Probably Capricorn. Poor Pebbles must be good and tear stained. All her poor fur. Pebbles' poor fur is all tear stained.
I don't enjoy talking about AJ or Monica or YTR.
Oh,
they're morons and they're liars and they're weirdos and they're obsessed with my money, as is this.
Here's the thing, Clonka. They were all friends of yours. They were all buddies of yours. Okay, maybe not Lava Lamp, because you viewed her as competition for your gigolos of attention there. But the others, they were all your buddies when they served a purpose for you, until they no longer served a purpose and you kicked them to the curb. Because that's what you and your gigolo do.
Mushmouth retard GP.
Oh, mushmouth.
They're obsessed with my relationship with Negs. Although I will say that since I've been watching a lot of Destiny content, he and his wife have hit a rough patch. And they.
Who's Destiny? Are we referring to Amberlyn Reed's ex? Is she still a thing? Destiny, Amberlyn Reed's ex? Is she still a thing?
May be headed to divorce. And a lot of people on Reddit and everybody, everywhere else, they're all speculating about the future of Destiny and his wife and all of that. And so I guess it comes with the territory. But I still think it's fucking.
Destiny is a he. Who's Destiny?
Weird. And as far as like AJ and her relationship is concerned, I'm sorry, but when you go into somebody's Discord and you're talking about how you like to get fucked really hard by your husband, which nobody asked you about, by the way, or you talk about your weird like little girl BDSM thing that you've got going on with daddy, and you dress like a little girl and you talk like a little girl and you've got that thing around your neck that, I don't know, I guess it's welded on to show that you're somebody's property, people are going to talk about it.
Here's the thing, Clonka. Nobody is talking about it but you. No, nobody is talking about AJ Lair nowadays as much as you are. Nobody is nitpicking about the details of AJ Lair as much as you are. No one.
They're going to talk about it. Not a single solitary soul asked you for details.
That's dollars to donuts too, Tiffany. Yeah. Destiny is not on Twitch anymore. Kefal's got him banned. I don't even know who Kefal's is, to be honest. Banned for transphobia. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know who these people are, like I said. Donna Morte, I think we need more run. Oh, off to the vomitorium. Pink lava. Night Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn. Are you off? Thank you. Night Capricorn. Yeah. Oh, or is it lying eyes? Ah. Lava. Oh gosh. All right, let's go, Clonka.
About what goes on in your bedroom or the nature of the relationship that you have with your
Nobody's talking about that but you, Clonka. No one. Only you're talking about it. Are you jealous of her or something? Are you jealous that she has a good relationship with her husband? Probably are, because you're jealous of everybody else, pretty much. Are you jealous because she's younger than you? What?
husband. Nobody asked you. And you kept on volunteering this information, and people in the Discord were like, and that was one of the reasons I.
Well, that's Discord. Most of us are not in that Discord because we don't want to be bothered to pay $10 a month to play those reindeer games.
Didn't want to correspond with you privately because I think you're a weirdo. If you think that that's me being judgmental, fine. I just think that you're weird, and it's not just the nature of your relationship with your husband. It's all of you. You are all weirdos. You are psychos and stalkers and liars.
And what does that make you? Seriously, what does that make you, Clonka?
All of you are.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to correspond with people like that. I don't want to have private communications with people like that. And I was very busy.
Nobody says you have to. I don't know why you're going off like that. Nobody says you have to.
I had 3 major things going on in my real life at the time.
God,
and I'm sorry that I was too busy to carve out time to read your walls of fucking text and respond to you and get into a back and forth about a subject that I did not give a fuck about because, quite frankly, I had more important things going on in my life, which are none of your goddamn business. Let's continue.
But you show he gave her the same threat he gave next.
Is Ken Miles part of that regarded onion farms? By chance?
You need to stop DC for contacting people in the bodega. Idiot. What's she gonna say?
Yeah, first and final warning.
Mm-hmm.
I did talk about that because that's not the only thing he said. I did talk about it. I guess you guys must have missed it. I don't know how, since you stalk my streams on the regular.
Really?
But yeah, I did say something about it. I don't appreciate being threatened by anyone.
No.
Male or female. And I don't give a shit if you say, GP, tragic, whomever, if you say that you're just trolling, you're just kidding around. I didn't think it was funny, and I took it as a threat. Do I think the tragic is going to fly from wherever the fuck he is in Arizona to come and physically assault me? No, of course not. Of course, I don't believe that. Do I believe GP would? I don't know. He sure made it sound that way. And
so you're scared of GP now? Okay. I'd be more right. Never mind.
If he does that again, I'll handle it.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? If GP comes to Connorsville again, what are you gonna do, Clonka? You're gonna handle it, quote unquote. Look at her. She has to fight for her man, and the gigolo hides under her skirt. I love it. The gigolo hides under her skirt. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. I love it. God. What are you gonna do to GP, Clonka? Cleric mites. Are you gonna come out with your crossbow and arrow? And you're gonna stake out the local Waffle House? Is that what we're gonna do?
I think she's gonna heed that warning, tragic. Come on now, she's not gonna listen to you.
But the point is,
Tragic cannot tell me who I can and cannot communicate with. I don't know if he understands that. The people in the bodega are not his property. If I want to communicate with someone in the bodega, whether...
Oh, dear Clonka. You know this by now. The bodega is a hug box. The attic is a hug box. Borderline on cult. Both of them. If someone from the bodega is talking to a perceived enemy of His Highness Traffic and Columbine AK, let's just say they could be subject to nasty crank phone calls. Endlessly. Nasty crank phone calls.
Whether it's on Twitter or whether it's in DMs or email, I will do so.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I took his leverage away because he was threatening to interfere in my lawsuit.
Traffic was threatening to interfere in your lawsuit with Hussey. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Anybody in chat know about that? Did Traffic really try to interfere in her suit with Hussey? Oh my goodness. I'd be more scared of Pampered Chew than GP. Yeah, I know, Sasha. I know. Clonka, the only person in this part of the internet threatening to shoot people is your own BF. That's true. That's very true, Tiffany. That's okay, Kitty. Oh, and the bodega. Well, well, well.
And I don't appreciate that. I already had Callie stick a knife in my back and pull that shit with me. And I wasn't going to tolerate it from him or anyone else. Again, was he trolling? I don't care. I don't appreciate it. I don't like being threatened. Sue me. I don't like being threatened. And I talked about it. And that was over. And that's all I have to say about that. And let's keep it moving.
DC still contacting people in the bodega.
No, I'm not.
And Tragic is telling her to stop it.
No, that is a lie. Where is the proof of this? It wasn't until like a day or two ago that I reached out to somebody who was in there.
Oh, whoever that was is going to get the special treatment from Columbine and Tragic from Columbine. Yes, because we know how unhinged she gets.
And then today I've been going back and forth with AK, which is a complete waste of time. It makes me very sad. She doesn't seem to understand what it is that I'm trying to say, or she thinks that I'm evil incarnate.
Takes one to know one, don't it, Clonka? Takes one to know one.
Whatever, that's her problem, you know. There's nothing I have to say about that because I do not want to fight with people on my channel.
No, but you're trying to pick fights with people like AJ Lair, GP, Rustifer, YTR. Oh, God.
Unless, you know, they had it coming.
Look at you all scared of AK.
I don't want to talk about them. But nobody can prevent me from having a conversation with somebody who's in another server. This is not North Korea.
I want to tell that to your boyfriend, Clonka, because that's his mentality too. Has to be a hug box. Yeah, you might want to remind him of that.
But she won't say Tragic names. She won't say anything about Tragic. Right,
No,
right, DC?
She doesn't care.
She do care. She
Yeah,
do.
someone would say
Next
so.
will say something.
So?
Who would say?
But she won't.
No.
She does care. Because when Anna Nicole left, you see how fast she hopped on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC knows.
Yeah, I hopped on it because I didn't get it. I left that server in August. And when I left, everything was fine. And even up until like a week or two before.
Oh, things were anything but fine, Clonka. You know it. Sasha will, yeah. DC, he's insane. There's no reason. Don't search it. I know he's insane. Yes, that's true, little boots. Will Next change your diapers come time, Clonka? You know he wouldn't do that, Sasha. He'd lock her up in the home with Grandma. AK didn't have it coming. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Right, Lying Eyes. Rustifer versus DC. I would watch that. Not gonna lie, little boots. That I would watch and even react to because that would be funny. That would be funny as fuck. Because I'm gonna give Rustifer one thing, even though he's not welcome in my chats. I'm gonna give credit where it's due. Rustifer comes out with some of the funniest shit. I think it's quite by accident. That's the thing. I think it's quite by accident. I don't think he's trying. It's quite by accident.
That whole falling out happened. It seemed like everybody was getting along. I did not know where that had come from, all that animus, because I'm not in April's server. I'm not in the Bodega server. It came out of nowhere, and I was pretty astonished because I know for a fact that Anna worshipped the ground that AK walked on. And I know that Anna also, at least publicly, was always like the bulldog, you know, like, oh, nobody comes after my friends. I'm going to, you know, defend my friends and blah, blah. And they turned on her. And I thought that was weird. I did talk about that, you two idiots. I did 2 streams about that. Maybe you missed it. But why would I talk about Tragic? There are a lot of people I don't talk about. So, and?
Tragic got something on her.
No, he doesn't.
And if anything else happens with me, she's going to hop on that quick too.
Exactly. You, YTR, anything. She will hop on it. Because DC Media
He said I was an idiot to the point of being offensive.
I said he was an idiot to the point of being offensive. I did say that, and I thought that was pretty goddamn good. And I think that my chat would agree. I think that any normal person would agree.
You don't hang around with normal people, though.
I don't understand how, but okay.
Because he's an idiot. to the
Oh,
point
I'm an
of being
idiot. Okay.
offensive.
Hey,
Okay.
Lolcows,
You're an
yeah.
idiot to the
I'll
point of
admit
being
it, you're
offensive,
crazy,
Ross.
Cindy.
You are. You are.
She don't know what the fuck.
Oh yes, the bodega bus.
It's going what?
Cha-cha.
The bodega bus is going cha-cha. And while the wheels go off the rails. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Russ, why do you think it is that the only people who will talk to you are Lolcows? You know, AJ, Monica, YTR, this mushmouth retard here.
Well, you're a lolcow. You're talking to him, however, albeit indirectly. But you are a lolcow talking to him. Why are you talking to him?
Is there anyone else? I can't think of anyone else. Why is it that the only people that will talk to you, you will talk to each other because nobody else wants to have anything to do with you? GP, everybody hates you.
Clonka, you are the leading cow in the pasture. Oh,
You know, when you had that falling out with Death and Fat Boots and fucking, it's
Fat
just
Boots. Little Boots, what did you do? What did you do? How did you ruin Clonka's day today? Still looking for Damn It Amber. How did you ruin Clonka's day? Little Boots, Damn It Amber. Shame on you. Shame on you. She's got her own chaos thread talking shit to us. Yes, she does. She does. Oh, she does. Revisionist history with Clonka. Eh?
Jill, the shark-eyed moron, and all those women, and they.
Jill, what did you do? It's just Jill. What'd you do, Jill? I gotta have Jill back on panel with me. That was fun. And when I had her on panel, that was fun. I gotta have Jill back on panel with me one day. Problem is, Jill is a morning person. I'm not. I'm not. When she streams, I'm still sleeping. Oh, boy. Sorry.
All talked about you like a dog. Nobody will talk to you. Petty fam hates you. Those bitches hate you. I mean, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but everybody hates you. These are the only people who will talk to you, to any of you, actually.
Yes, and nobody talks to you other than Dee Piggins, Meppy Beppy, and Jana. Maybe Straubs. Yeah, 4 people. All 4 people. Oh, maybe that Penny Dreadful. 5 people then. Yeah. Oh, dear, Clonka. You're not that much more popular either. Like, look at that fall from grace. Oh, the fall from grace. Because one time on your YouTube channel, before you and Begsy laid your beady little eyes on each other, you did have a significant following. You did have channel members. You had a YouTube channel that was moderately successful. You know, did I like what you were doing? No, but it was moderately successful. Like I said, again, I'll give credit where it's due. Look at this fall from grace now. Look at it. Just look at you. And my best Belinda feller voice. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Well, how did she see that? How did she do that? Belinda, if I'm butchering it, please forgive me. Okay.
Okay. Oh, and maybe Belinda. I don't know. Does Belinda talk to them? I have no idea.
Oh,
good Lord.
Oh man, you should fast forward this to like almost the end.
Eric the
because all she's doing is talking
I
about.
want to know.
Yeah, I think I'll just do it from here.
Yeah, that's good. Let's hear her talk.
You didn't talk about any of that.
You talk about.
And what I didn't know at the time is that No Madness had called you guys woke.
Oh, that's
I said, I'm so. She said something like, "Oh, I'm so tired of this woke stuff." Because I heard you say that in your video.
So am I.
When you were doing it about No Madness.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went off on you, Xena, when I went off on you, and you're probably not even going to watch this because you've gone on to say that you're not going to go into certain chats that I'm in because I'm in them.
Xena is one of the stupidest people I have run across on the platform.
Xena, what have you done? What have you done? You did a double header, didn't you? You ruined both Clonka and Bridget's days. Right on.
She she panels up with this idiot named Farida. And Farida and this Xena woman did like a 3+ hour live stream about how Negs and I are completely ignorant about the Middle East. Xena doesn't know her ass from a hole in the ground. She had a falling out with Monty, of course, because everybody, you know, all these psychotic women end up falling out with Monty. So did Farida.
My God, are you still defending Monty, that predator? You're still defending the predator that edges? Oh, damn, Clonka. Damn, Clonka.
And Yeah, so Xena's a moron, and the fact that they're all fighting is hilarious to me.
To try to run away from the problem.
Uh-huh.
I called you woke as well. I said you were fake woke.
Oh,
when I went off on you.
Fake woke? It's a fake woke.
When you said that I was that black token best friend.
And you're a racist, Bridget. You're a fucking racist, and you are a psychotic stalker as well.
Boy. See, Bridget, it got you no favors sucking up to them. Got you no favors whatsoever. Stop doing it, Bridget. Stop doing that.
You're a psychotic stalker. Because the other thing, you see her little Chiron there, Brigida, the black Irish Latina. She is so obsessed with me and with Negs. This bitch went on for months talking about my ethnicity and how I wasn't Latina. And
oh, please, we all questioned your ethnicity when you claimed you were Latina. Because it was just on the heels after Bugsy said he had a preference for Latina women. God damn it. This is old news already, Clonka. Old frickin' news. Move on. Move on.
blah, 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 blah. And she probably did it to annoy me, whatever, but she doesn't know when to fucking stop.
Thank you for that link.
She doesn't know when to stop DMing people. She doesn't know when to shut her fucking mouth. She doesn't know when to stop looking up people's personal information. She doesn't know when to stop.
No time for his social life. Yeah, that's Monty's life. He edges the. I feel a very cheesy pop song coming from that. That's yeah. He used to try to go up on panel. Is a drunk Belgian guy. He used to try to go up on panel. I see. Don't you have to have grace in the first place to fall from it? Good point, Capricorn. I don't think. Yeah, good point, Capricorn. Easy. Monty is another one I can't stand. Understand why people watch. I don't get it either. I went in his chat once. Okay, Monty's chat once. This was a while back. Might have been a year ago. Might have been that long ago. And I asked him a question. Okay, because this when I first got wind that he was copyright strike. He was slapping people with copyright strikes. People like Gigi and others who covered him. He was slapping them left, right, and center with copyright strikes. But yet, he goes and puts on a Chantal stream, snipes, he puts on a Chantal stream and doesn't offer anything transformative. You know what I mean? Like I said, you can dislike Chantal all you want, but this whole what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander, I don't work that way. What's good for the goose has to be good for the gander. So I asked Monty in chat, why is it okay for you to do that to Chantal, but not okay for any of us to do it with you? And you know what he did? He called me stupid and he blocked me from chat, called me stupid. Didn't even try to formulate an answer. Really didn't try to formulate an answer. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, he is Blossom. Absolutely. He goes to Google Maps a lot trying to figure out locations. He is creepy. He is. But she's still defending him, it would seem. Yeah.
Shopping your personal information around to people. She's a fucking psychopath who takes people to court for bullshit reasons, who lies. She's a lunatic. She's out of her fucking mind.
I said you
just like you are. Just like you are, Clonka.
We're fake woke. And you said, oh, I'm not woke at all. So how is it that me and this lady that I don't speak with called you the same thing? Woke.
I don't know.
Look at how seriously she takes herself. This bitch is too much.
There's this book that I read a few years.
Clonka, you also take yourself super seriously. You and Bridget have a lot in common. Seriously, you do. You have a lot in common. You also take yourself too damn seriously. So does your gigolo. What's your point?
Years ago. It's called
Woke Racism, How a New Religion Has Betrayed Black America. John.
It's a great book, by the way.
McWhorter.
Woke Racism.
Hey, Russ and GP, pop quiz. Who is John McWhorter? Who is he? You ever heard of him?
No, never heard of him.
YouTube Brainiacs. Do you know who John McWhorter is? I featured him on a couple of my streams.
I never heard of him, and I don't follow, unless you're talking Girl World smack, I don't follow you, so there's that.
I played some of his clips. Who's John McWhorter?
I don't know.
Tell me. Tell me. This is a test. I expect you to have the answer the next time you stream.
Yeah, that is creepy, Blossom. Like I said, dislike Chantal all you want, but I think following her around. I mean, there's got to be a line has to be drawn somewhere. You know what I mean? Like to the point of trying to follow her, like what FFG does as well. Like, God, damn it. Oy. Yeah.
And I feel that it's by, what's his name? John McWhorter. John
McWhorter.
McWhorter, I think.
Brilliant man.
He talks about how the racism word is thrown around. Somebody says something that you don't like, something that may be ignorant, and then you're quick to call that person racist.
You do that all the time, Bridget. You do that all the time. All the time. Somebody says something to you that you don't like, somebody criticizes you, and you call them racist.
So did your buddy Columbine AK. So did your old buddy Callie and Alex Shittercreep. What's your point? You did it too. Hell, Banks even does it.
Every single time. So obviously, you did not take away a single fact or any ideas from that excellent book, because you're one of the you're one of the biggest offenders in this area.
This is exactly what's happened. It happened. No Madness may have said some microaggressive things.
Microaggressive is not. Hold on, pause this. Pause this. Microaggressive is not you saying out your goddamn mouth a Muslim. Once you identify what she's saying, Bridget, then you will realize. And you're supposed to be going to school with this. For this, then you will realize that
Bridget is going to school to study to be an Islamic scholar. I wasn't aware of that.
No, me either. Isn't she doing her doctorate in education? That's what I thought. It was in education or something about education. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah.
It may not. I'm not. And by the way, can I just tell everybody that you can take your microaggressions and your little complaints about microaggressions and shove them right up your ass? Not a single one of you give a shit about macroaggressions when you see them right in front of your face, if they don't personally affect you. But you're willing to cry hot tears over microaggressions. If somebody asks you,
oh God, once again, we're playing victim, aren't we, Clonka?
Where you're from, just tell them. What's the big fucking deal?
Yeah, I know, Sama.
Somebody asks if they can touch your hair, say you don't want to. Just like pregnant women.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sama. Anybody who dares critique her is an anti-Semite. Exactly. Not realizing that Semites are also Arabs. Many Arabs in the Middle East. Yeah, they're Semites too. This is something people don't get. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a degree on Islam from what she conveyed. Yeah, that's what I thought. She was doing her doctorate in something to do with education. Yeah. Chow Mein said the woman was full of aggression. Yeah, you said it. You said it. Okay.
You know, pregnant women always complain that people will come up and unsolicited, they will just take the liberty of, rubbing on the belly, and they don't like it. Say no. And if people don't get the message, knee them in the groin. That's it. But stop.
Yeah, are there people that do that? Go up to a complete stranger, a pregnant woman, and then touch their stomach? That's creepy as fuck. Don't do it.
Stop whining about microaggressions. Microaggressions to me are like, they are the quintessential first world problem. Only people who are
race relations with Clonka. Introduction to Race Relations 101 with Clonka. We're getting educated here, boys and girls in the chat. Yes, we are.
Living a privileged life in a Western nation have the luxury of whining about microaggressions.
Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. That's quite a flip. Again, before you and Begsy laid your beady little eyes on each other, right around the time that Begsy tweeted out a swastika. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups again. Tweeted out a swastika. You are going along with Callie's insanity. Charlie Gold's too. Hang on. I got the hiccups. Hang on. Hang on, let me catch a few breaths. Let's hope they're gone.
Let's hope they're gone. Okay, sorry about that. Now, where was I? Okay, yes. So, yeah, she was going along with it until she didn't. Okay. And now she's suggesting that because Bridget leads a privileged life somewhere, and I don't know how Bridget lives, let's be real. I don't know how well she lives or doesn't. I don't know. I'm not really that vested to be truth be told. But and I don't like Bridget anymore. I used to, I don't anymore. But I'm going to, like I said, just because Bridget may live in a nicer home, she might have nice things. It doesn't mean she doesn't suffer from racism at all. You know, I'll even admit that in real life, Callie and Charlie Gold probably suffered from racism. You know, from racist people. You know, my point was, don't use that race card to escape accountability for shitty behavior. That has always been my contention here. Okay. I'm not saying that has never been, I'm not ready to say Bridget has never been a victim of racism. You know what I mean? Not ready to say that. Even if she has led a life of privilege, you know what I mean? Okay. That is creepy as fuck. I touched one pregnant woman's stomach in my life. She was a good friend. She took my hand and put it on her stomach so I could feel the baby. Yeah. Yeah, that's different, Capricorn. You were dealing with a friend, somebody you knew well, and she gave you permission to do that. But what I mean is when you're doing it with a stranger, let's say you're on the bus or you're at a mall, a shopping mall, or wherever, and you stop to pat some woman you've never met on the stomach. That's creepy. Yeah, that's creepy. You got the hiccups too, Blossom? Oh, no, power suggestion. Hey, the power suggestion. They used to do it a lot 20 years ago. I'm not sure people do it today. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. No, you shouldn't touch them that way, or in any way, for that matter.
I'm not saying it's
Yes,
racist.
Anyway,
It's prejudice.
like I said, I'm not going to say Bridget never suffers race from racism. I don't know if I'm choosing my words correctly. I'm not going to say that Bridget has never experienced having microaggressions thrown at her. I'm not ready to say that because it's very possible that she has. You know, I just don't like it when people use the race card, to avoid accountability for shitty ass behavior. Yeah,
It's highly prejudiced.
I'm eating myself.
And prejudice could lead into racism. Absolutely.
And
you see, Clonka doesn't care. She used to care so much about it. You remember how she was clamoring up to the Petty Fam, like to BGTV, to Dragnot, and to Mrs. Parker? Remember, she had them all on panel because she wanted them to do her bidding for her. Fortunately, they were smart enough to realize they were being, that she was trying to use them, and they said no. At least that's how I think it went. Anyway, God, Clonka. Remember, she was going to get Black Twitter to do her bidding for her.
But how is it saying that Muslim women are oppressed, prejudiced, or racist? Have you seen what's been going on in Iran? Have you seen how women have been fighting tooth and nail to rip off the hijab, to take off the they don't call it the abaya, they call it something else in Iran, the chador. Women don't want to wear chadors and they don't want to wear the abaya, and they don't want to have their heads covered anymore. Why don't you do a little study of the rights of women?
Actually, no, Clonka's right. She's like that broken clock that gets. Yes, there has been women fighting in Iran for equal rights for quite some time now, or at least, fighting for basic human rights that the rest of us in the first world enjoy. Yeah.
Living in Muslim majority countries that are governed by Sharia. And then we can have a conversation. But if you're going to sit there with your concern trolling, I'm sorry, I passed that a long time ago. Take your concern trolling and your microaggressions and shove them up your ass. I am concerned about the rights of Muslim women living in.
Are you really? What are you doing for these Muslim women, Clonka? What are you doing for them exactly? You're so concerned about their plight. What are you doing for them? Are you offering to send a woman's group money? Are you offering to go down there to volunteer?
on the ground? What are you doing for these women exactly?
Shitty hellholes. I'm concerned about FGM.
No, I know that, Sama. I know that. I'm just saying in around, I am aware that there has been some demonstrations, but I'm aware. No, I know they don't all feel oppressed. I know. The majority are not, and it's nothing to do with religion. It's, yeah, tyrannical governments. Exactly. No, this is the thing people mix up are politics and religion, politics and culture, and often they are intertwined, and maybe they shouldn't be, but they are. No, I see what you mean. Clarabelle, yes, I know she does. No, she's not. I know that. I know that she does. She's hated them for years, Sama. I know that. She is Islamophobic. She is. Yes. She is Islamophobic.
I am concerned about honor killing. I'm concerned about little girls being forced to marry old men. I am concerned about.
Again, that's from tyrannical governments, Clonka. What are you doing to help these girls? What are you doing to help them? What are you doing from your part of the world?
These things. I'm concerned about the fact that there are countries where women can't walk the street alone. They have to be accompanied by a male relative. And that male relative can be a child because women.
That's not part of Islam. That's not in the Quran. That, again, is a crazy tyrannical governments. It's all politics.
Men aren't considered to be capable of taking care of themselves. I'm concerned about real issues. You all are concerned about bullshit and virtue signaling.
Oh God, Clonka, there you go again, thinking you're better than everybody else when you're not. You cover the same shit we do. You do the same kind of trash talking we do. You're not any better.
But you don't realize that because you're in your mind, you're racist.
No, exactly. Like the Saudi Arabian government. Like, I don't support the fact that a woman can't drive. But that's the Saudi Arabian government.
Or you're prejudiced. That's why you laugh at certain things about people when it comes to, like, she laughed about when that woman said that about like while watching your mama, he reviewed her laughing at whoever that woman is, Nomad's Life, saying that about Muslims. You get what I mean? She laughed.
I don't know who Nomad's Life is. I don't know who that is.
I can take that. That's not aggressive, sweetheart. See, you must be failing at college because
I've heard that too, Sama. I've heard that too. Yeah, I've heard that too.
That don't make no sense. Microaggressive for her to say, hey, that Muslims. Remember, she's talking about a group of people.
How did this get into a discussion about religion and politics of the Middle East? Oh, I'm getting confused again.
People now.
Yeah, and?
A religion.
Yeah.
And Muslim is not even a religion. It's either Islam or something in that sort.
Yeah,
that's a religion. You need to learn a little more because Islam is the religion. Muslim is a follower of Allah.
And what point are you making?
Yeah. Muslim is what that's like Christian. Christian is not the religion. Christianity is the religion.
Oh God, religion between GP and Clonka arguing how to teach religion. This is getting painful. This is getting super, super painful.
Not Christians. That's a suburb of Christianity. So you don't know this yet because
did he say that's a suburb of Christianity? What the fuck does that mean? A subset? Is that what you mean? I'm going to start getting really petty and being a bitch and correcting his grammar. What do you think?
You don't know. You don't know how.
I don't know. You just come off as, when you do that, Clonka, you just come off as a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It begins with the letter P. Pretentious. Pretentious. You come off as a pretentious snot that way, Clonka, and very unrelatable.
For you in your school, your schooling, your college. So that means when she identified Muslim, she's talking about a group of people.
When she identifies Muslims, not when she identified Muslim.
She's talking about Muslims and who follow Islam.
We know what Muslims are.
That's true. She's talking about those Muslims. And she's saying, hey, you guys, Muslims, like to take your wives in the house and beat them and lock them in the house. That's called being highly prejudiced.
No, it's called hyperbole. It is called hyperbole. Do you know what hyperbole means, GP? Have you ever heard of that word? Have you ever used it in a sentence?
I do.
It means exaggerating something
to
make
I know
to make a point. That's hyperbole.
I know.
Comedians do it a lot. I know you have no
Thank you for coming to Clonka's TED Talk.
Sense of humor, and I know that your grammar and your vocabulary are atrocious, but let's continue.
Oh God,
what's
what
the
a
other word?
snob you
Let's start
are.
with the well, she probably help me start with the
You know what,
discrimin-
Emma? You should. Which brings me to my question. I wonder if she corrects his grammar every day. You know, when the cameras are turned off? I wonder if she corrects her gigolo's grammar every day. I bet you she does. Yeah, I bet you she does. Yeah, absolutely. It's called bigotry. No, I know that I knew, Sama, that the majority do live in Indonesia, which is not part of the Middle East. It's part of South Asia. Yeah, that's true, Sama. That's true. All right. Come on, Clonka.
You discriminate or you being prejudiced towards Muslims.
You discriminate or you're being prejudiced against Muslim. No, you discriminate. You discriminate against Muslims. No, nobody's discriminating against Muslims. Somebody offered an opinion. That's not discrimination. Discrimination is an active word. It implies that you are shutting people out of something.
Very good.
By virtue of whatever characteristic. No.
You feel better,
Not discriminate.
Clonka.
The fuck?
You feel so
You
superior
fucking
now.
idiot, Bridget. This is why I don't
Yeah,
have
discrimination, GP.
Yeah, discrimination. This is why I don't have conversations with you, because you're a fucking idiot.
He's not listening. God. Oh God. Here we
Not
go.
microaggressive. Get that shit.
Microaggressions are the biggest farce and the biggest fraud ever foisted.
Oh my God,
on
Clonka, look at you now. Look at you now, girl. I remember you used to talk nothing but microaggressions when you were buddies with Charlie Gold. Yeah, and you used to have Charlie Gold on your panels and everything. Yeah. Yeah. That's all you would talk about is microaggressions. Yeah. I remember you would chime in and you go after Chantal for saying things like Charlie Cole, and all of that. You used to talk about microaggression was a favorite word back then for you. Nowadays it's regard, but yeah, I guess we're going up the alphabet here. Ooh.
generation.
You can't stop it staring at that piece of bang in the middle of her forehead. I try not to look, little boots. I'm trying not to look. Lying eyes. I'll give you an example of hyperbole in a sentence. We are victims of aggravated harassment, stalking, and brigading. Tell us how you really feel. Yeah, exactly. That's hyperbole. Yeah, that's right, lying eyes. That's right, lying eyes.
There's no such thing as a fucking microaggression. The way that I translate microaggressions is that you're too babyish to be able to withstand difficult opinions or criticism.
Oh dear.
And my response is grow the fuck up. Hi, Marcianess. It's always good to see you.
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Wes. I'm sorry.
Okay. You've said some things that you take offense to. But racism?
Oh.
I don't think that people really understand the gravity of that word.
You don't understand the gravity of that word because you throw it around like peanuts at the circus or whatever you throw around at the circus. Think of things that you throw around willy-nilly. You are one of the biggest offenders on the platform, you raging hypocrite. You call everybody a racist. If they disagree with you, if they don't want to talk to you, if they offer up an opinion that you disagree with, they're a racist.
You were the same way.
Next is
Clonka, you were the same way. Now, if you had an epiphany and you changed your stance, you should just come out and say that. Anybody can do that. It's part of evolution as human beings that we change our position on certain things in life. But at least come by it honestly. Come by it honestly.
a racist, I'm a racist, this one's a racist, that one's a racist. Which is why it's so funny that Bridget and Vidal are arguing, because they're exactly the same. They do the same shit, even though Vidal...
Vidal, you're the next contestant on The Price is Wrong. I don't know if Vidal is still around. You are the next contestant on The Price is Wrong. What have you done today, Vidal? What have you done?
Isn't even black. What a world we live in.
Vidal's not even black. Here we go again, ad nauseum. I don't care what Vidal's racial makeup is. I don't care. Oh, God.
Again, for the billionth time.
Tiffany,
You want someone to know about
on the way out
the things that they say that offend you. Let them know. Don't go mute. Don't go silent. Don't avoid chats that person is in.
I can't.
Let them know. You're going to make
I don't blame you.
Russ, this is the
bitch. I have let you know over a period of months that I think that you are a cow, that I think that you have a screw loose, that I think that you're a stalker.
Stop talking about yourself that way, Clonka. Stop talking about yourself that way. I mean, it's true, but stop talking about yourself that way.
That I think that your obsession with me and with Negs is not normal. That you're a liar, that you have lied about me. You've lied about my education. You've lied about my career. You have gotten way too familiar with me and with Negs. And what difference did that make? None.
Oh, this is all stuff that whatever it is, this is stuff that's been out for a long time now.
It just made you worse.
God,
and you prove that you are deficient in the research area because you continue to say, imagine admitting on a stream, imagine admitting that you spent 90 hours looking into a stranger's education.
Here we go again.
Imagine
hours.
admitting such a thing and then getting it wrong. And then claiming that the diploma that I showed on, was it Lolcows or on Twitter? I don't remember where I showed it, probably both. That there was a problem with it, that it didn't make sense. It was a replacement diploma, you fucking retard. I have my original diploma. I found it in a closet in my old home in DC. I have it with the president of GW at the time, Stephen Trachtenberg. That's his signature at the bottom of that diploma. The person whose signature is at the bottom of the replacement diploma.
And where has it gotten you today, Clonka? Where has it gotten you?
Is the current president of GW. That's what happens when you order a replacement diploma, you fucking moron. And why do you care? Why do you care? And again, I will remind everybody that I worked in a very competitive industry in one of the most competitive media markets in the world. If there had ever been a doubt about any of my background, I would have been fired. Or I wouldn't have been hired in the first place.
Your grandmother-in-law's
in order to get a security clearance.
In her grandmother-in-law's attic.
The federal investigators had to look into my background.
And being a co-partner, at least on paper, a co-owner on paper of some store that glorified garage sale that sells Temu crap. Oh yeah.
4 times. If any inconsistency had been found, I would have been denied the clearance.
He did only show it just to own Hussey, or try to own Hussey.
I would have been out of federal service forever.
Oh boy.
It's amazing to me. Amazing. And this bitch knew all that. And she continued to lie about me. So no, I don't respect you or take you seriously.
This woman has a march. When I talked to her, when we was okay, we was cool, when I was talking to her, she told me herself, oh, I'm not marching. Oh, I'm not this. I'm not doing things like that. So when it comes to any type of racism that happens towards Black people, Bridget's not going to be on the front lines because this is what she do. She sit back and she critique people on what they do. Oh, you're being overzealous when it comes to talking about racism.
I love it. I love it. You know, GP, you fucking moron. Not everybody wants to march. Not everybody thinks that it's a valuable use of one's time. I'm one of them. I used to march in my younger years, because I thought that I was doing something. And when I got older and a little wiser, I realized that marching accomplishes nothing, that there were much better ways for me to get involved, get active.
Yes, there are other ways to get involved and get active. Yes, like in your case, like making a quilt. Yes, in your case, it's like making a quilt for all those AIDS patients. That's right. But no, marching over time, things like civil disobedience, public pressure, you'd be surprised. Sometimes it does get shit done. Sometimes it gets a lot of shit done. How do you think the civil rights movement? I mean, yes, they did more than just march. They organized and all that. But yeah, never underestimate the power of a march. Never.
I could do a lot of things. But not everybody marches.
Exactly, Cowman.
You know? It's not necessarily the most effective way to get the word out. It's not the 1960s anymore.
Bitch, shut up, because if any
you can't walk more than 10 feet. Oh God.
Hey, sit your ass down. You wanted to fuck a wigger. I don't know how racist or prejudice or discrimination that could get. You want to fuck a guy that
Pretends
always
to be black when he's not.
Oh, Victim Olympics, I have a suggestion for you. I want you to go to Amazon, order a rope, and find a beam. How about that?
Ooh, are we telling somebody to unalive themselves, Clonka? Is that what we're trying to do? Okay.
KYS, you won't be missed. Let's continue.
KYS.
yeah, but tends to be the worst parts of an
Oh, KYS telling someone to unalive themselves again.
African American culture. He pretends to be the worst parts. And you want
But feel what you want about GP or Rustopher or even Bridget, but I'm going to draw the line. No, I don't want them to unalive themselves. I'm not going to say that either. Yeah. If anyone had said that shit to Neg, she'd lose her shit. I know she would because I have said it to him. I have said it to him, Capricorn, but that was in response. If anybody remembers when Beggs told me to unalive myself, I kind of said something along the lines, or was it Mr. Me in the background? It might have been Mr. Me who said, well, tell him to take his own advice. Yeah, I think it was Mr. Me. Said, tell him to take his own advice. Yeah, he would. Yes, it does sound like lynching, doesn't it, Chow Mein? Very interesting choice of method to unalive oneself, Clonka, that you would pick. Beams and ropes. Because in the old days, wasn't that the old method of the KKK? Back in the old days, wasn't that their modus operandi, the KKK? I realize you live in the state where it's ground zero for the KKK. Yes, fun fact, kids, in case you didn't know, Indiana is ground zero for the KKK. It's where they originated. No, didn't come from the deep south. It came from Indiana.
wanted to have sex with this man. And I should listen to anything you have to say about racism. Anything. Come on.
She is Blossom. Yep. She is.
I respect people who's willing to go out there and fight for their culture. That's all I'm saying. I don't respect people like Bridget.
That's all I've been doing. That's all I've been doing. I don't see you guys respecting me.
What do you do? What exactly do you do for your fellow Jewish community? I don't know how much of a Jewish community there is in Connorsville. I suspect it's probably not a very sizable one. It's not all that sizable. But what are you doing for other Jews in America? What are you doing for them? What are you doing with, you're not doing nothing.
But if you guys did respect me, I would have to take some inventory. I don't want your respect. You people are losers.
Who sits back?
Well, you're not getting respect from me. I don't respect you. No, I don't respect you at all. You ain't getting it. No.
Who would critique the people who's willing to go out there and fight for their culture. That's the truth. Now, if you want to say that, the racists or racism have become a very quick, off the hip, but people just call everything racist, I agree. That needs to slow down because that takes away from the real racist issues. You get what I mean?
Yeah, and you and Bridget and Vidal and people like that do.
Well, after he saved all the poor people you on. You're talking about with those AIDS, those quilts, little boots. God. Chow Mein, she is the Jewish community of Palmersville. Yeah, probably. Probably. I'm going to guess that Connorsville is pretty white and Christian. Pretty much. I'm guessing. I could be wrong. She's going to save all the poor white men. Yeah. That's right.
Do it all the time. People in Girl World do it all the fucking time.
What do we do?
All the time. Hang on.
What do we do?
It is so hot in here.
It's actually working? I heard the heat wasn't working for a few days at the attic. Well, we know where the space heater went. Exactly where the space heater went.
Woo!
Clonka, It's called a hot flash. This is what happens after we hit menopause. It's called a hot flash. You'll get over it. You'll get over it.
Okay, let's go on with this idiocy.
But that doesn't mean that in that moment, whatever that interaction that happened with that person that person may not felt like that was racist. We all have our own feelings in the moment.
It is not racist. First of all, Islam is not a race. Okay, Muslims come in every color, every culture. Islam is not a race. Islam is also not a monolithic religion. Islam is highly schismatic, as is Christianity, as are all the monotheistic religions, Judaism too. So when you say you're racist against Muslims, Muslims are not a race.
No, but they still do suffer from bigotry and prejudice. Maybe racism is not exactly the proper term. I don't know. But they do suffer from bigotry and prejudice and discrimination. Yeah.
They're not a race. I wonder how many sects of Islam this genius GP can name.
How many can you name, Clonka? Let's start with that skill testing question. How many can you name? And don't Google
I'm just curious. It would be interesting to see.
So I can't say that person is wrong, but I could say that person should take the time and think about what happened before they just automatically say it's racist. I have seen some people say shit is racist. I'm like, come on, bro. That's not really that racist. That's not really racist.
Yeah, but that's what you and Bridget and AK or not AK. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, heaven forbid, we do not want to displease Columbine. No. She blows. No. Heaven forbid, we do not want to displease Columbine. No.
Your little friends do that all the time. You throw that word around all the time, which is why now it has absolutely no meaning. It has no meaning whatsoever. None. You see, when I call somebody like AJ a rape apologist, I have proof of that. I have proof of that.
You do.
When I call that Brianna bitch, who used to be Bernie's press secretary on his campaign, a rape apologist, I have evidence of that. When you're going to sit there and demand a higher burden of proof for Israeli women than you would for any other woman, believe all women except for those women over there when there's a mountain of forensic evidence, you're a rape apologist. Period. When you deny that something.
You are too, though, Clonka. I remember how you used to, for example, you stuck up for what's his face? Craigie Poo, Real Stream News, RSN, aka CJ, aka Craigie Poo. Right, Clonka.
Thing happened, even though there is actual evidence, a higher degree of evidence and proof than I've seen in most rape trials that I have watched, where it's usually one person's word against the other. But you still don't believe it because of the victims involved. You're a rape apologist. I said what I said.
Prejudice, yes.
Thank you, my love.
This woman.
Oh, come on. You were a grope apologist too for RSN. You were.
Do not care about black people. She don't care. That's why when your mama sitting there and he was telling the story about his grandfather, his family, I'm like, yo, bro, you shouldn't say shit about. You just don't care about what she said because she don't care about black issues.
She doesn't care about black issues. Doesn't.
Your mama talks a lot of shit, but believe me, your mama will be out there talking about black issues. He would go. That's what I believe. Unless he say different, I believe your mama would be like, yo, what? This happened? He would do what he had to do. He would talk about it. She's not like that.
No, she's not.
She is.
You're all frauds, all of you. You're all liars. You're all frauds. None of you gives a fuck about anybody. None of you give a shit.
Good to see you, Kate. And yes, thank you for reminding us. Clara is 0 for 1 with her court cases. Yes. Clonka is a big fat 0. Thank you for, yeah. Good to see you, Kate Winslet.
About big issues. You've proven that over and over and over again. I can see right through all of you. You guys don't care about anything except trolling, lying, trying to make a few pennies on social media.
We're talking about you and your boyfriend again, aren't we? Yes, we are. We are.
Entertaining an audience of 10 people.
Is, Emma.
And that's it. That's all you care about. You don't give a shit about anybody's issues or struggles or anything. What have you done, GP? gentleman, Martin Luther King pioneer, Mr. Stokely Carmichael over here. What have you done? Tell me.
What have you done, Clonka?
Nice.
I asked you this earlier. What have you done?
To be white.
Oh.
And this is her way of being white. This is who she is. Just like Jan Views. Jan Views want to be white.
No, Jan's Views does not want to be white. Bridget, so you think that Bridget wants to be white? That's a very interesting.
You know who else wanted to be white? And if anybody remembers, this was a couple of years back. Oh, God, 2021, 2020, 21, 21. Beggs was actively feuding with the Geek Room. And at that time, you know, I was friends with Beggs, as many were in the chat at that time. And it was on the heels. Somebody called Jello, was it? Jelly or Jello? Oh, yeah. From the Geek Room was talking about, who made a rather tasteless joke about George Floyd, right? Made a tasteless joke about George Floyd. And Charlie Gold didn't say a word initially until she was called out for it. And she went on that stream and she started crying, like she was literally crying, saying, and she pretty much said, I don't remember her exact words. Maybe some of you might chat, but she remembered, pretty much implies, I don't think she went so far as to say she wanted to be white, but she definitely implied that she didn't want to be black, you know, because of whatever racism she might have suffered at the hands of other people. Yeah, she kind of did say that she did not want to be black. Yeah.
Thing to say. She wants to be white, huh? Based on what?
I might have a video way in the Wayback Machine on my channel. Well, not in the way, it's in my channel, but you'd have to go way back a few years ago. I may have covered it back then.
Based on what? I'm curious to hear this. I want to hear all the racist excuses, and I did use the word racist.
It was scientist Sam that made the joke, not Jello shots. Oh, okay, thank you. Ah, Mr. Me, hello. That's Mr. Me, kids. My roommate. We're making fun of Clonka. We're getting a lesson. We're getting taught. We're getting learned by Clonka tonight. Yeah. Okay, thank you for setting me straight, Dove Kitty. Thank you. Kate Winslet, not gonna lie. Every time Clara adopts a name, I have to Google it. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too, absolutely. Sama, thank you for the seahorses. Thank you for the seahorse emojis. That's her way of saying hello to you.
Okay.
The seahorse, yes, because I've got seahorse emojis for my channel members. Yeah, it's all in your honor, dude. Lying eyes. But they also make a joke about ovens, right, Dub Kitty? Yes, they did. They did lying eyes, and I thought that was tasteless too, and I still do to this day. I still do to this day. Yeah, Sama says hello to you. Yeah. Says hey to you, Mr. Me. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. We don't have that much to go. We have about a little over 10 minutes. Let's say about 11 minutes to go. Let's do it. And I
as to why you think that Bridget wants to be white. Why? Because she speaks properly? Are you that racist that that's what you think? I did a stream about this just the other day. Roland?
No. Well, in the case of Charlie Gold, she said she didn't want to be black because of whatever racism she might have suffered at their hands. And that might be now if Bridget or Jan's Pukes wants to be white, it's probably because of that. I'm guessing. And Jan's Pukes, I don't know. I've had like so many tap dancing head-on collisions with Jan's Pukes over the years, but never have I heard her express or even remotely express it of her wanting to be white. However, I think Jan is alluded to the fact that she is biracial herself, and she does have white children or white grandchildren, or you know what I mean? Yeah, she does have children that are white or yeah, but they are biracial. Yes, biracial kids.
Fryer.
You never forget old Phalanx Imperius. Thank you, Sama, for reminding us. Yes, who could forget Phalanx? Now, he was a true racist. Yes, she never came out and criticized him, did she? No. Kate Winslet, yeah. Kate Winslet says, wasn't Chuck Gold on the stream where they made fun? Yeah, and she was, exactly. She was on that panel. She was, Kate. She was. That's why a lot of us were critiquing, myself included, We're critiquing her. Why aren't you going after that? Why would you? Like she ended up putting up an avatar on her Twitter saying she was a geek room stan at that time. Why are you doing, Anna?
Economist who was driven out of Harvard by Claudine Gay. He's back now. I don't know why, but he went back. Who did a whole study about this acting white business in the Black community. Do you believe that, GP? You think that a person who is educated or a person who speaks clearly is trying to act white? That's bad. That's bad.
This is who they are. Bridget, somebody told me when you became friends with Tina, all of Tina's other friends left.
Who is Tina? The only Tina I know is somebody from the old angry grandpa community. Somebody that Isaac guessed, a nemesis of Isaac guessed, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, that Tina woman? That Tina woman is someone who goes on YouTube solely to accuse people of being racist. I think she accused me of
I have no idea who Tina is.
Being racist too. She got triggered because, what was it? I think it was Yaba or Sam, one of the two, compared her to a llama, and she said that was racist. Tina is out of her fucking mind. I used to watch her every now and then, but I don't watch her anymore because she's nuts and she's a professional victim. So, yeah, there's another one.
Yeah. That happened. You didn't ask, but I'll tell you, channel. Yeah, pretty much, Lying Eyes. It's you didn't ask, but I will tell you. That's right. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Why is that? You got to ask a question to yourself because people consent. You are a phony. You're a fake, girl.
No, it's not that she's a phony. It's that she's a stalker. She's unhinged. She's out of her fucking mind.
Just like you.
She gets her claws into you. She becomes obsessed with you, and she won't let go. And she follows you from one place to another. And she tries to dig up personal shit about your life.
Well, but like you and Begsy have never done that, right? No.
She's nuts. She's crazy. She is literally out of her mind.
It is what it is. You're not for the struggle. You're not for the culture. You are a fake. You told me for the past 5 or 6 years or 10 years, all you dated was white guys.
Oh, so that's why she wants to be white. Okay.
So how all you dated was white guys? Mm-hmm. You want to now, oh, this culture or your mama this or your mama that. No, bro. It is what it is. You're not for the struggle. It's okay. You know what I'd rather people say straight up, I'm not for the struggle at all. Fuck.
Do you know how many of the original civil rights leaders were involved in relationships with white women?
What's your point, Clonka? That people can't love who they want to love? What's your point? So if a black person marries a white person, they cannot be activists and fight for the rights of other black people? Is that what you're suggesting? Is that where we're going here, Clonka, with this? Is this where we're going? Okay.
I mean, my...
thank you, Lil Boots. Thank you. For putting the link. So if anybody wants to check out who this Tina is, there's a link in chat. I couldn't take her seriously about that, Lying Eyes. Yes. Someone in Sam's chat made a Tina eat your food joke from Napoleon Dynamite, which obviously became Sam called a black woman a llama. Okay. Good times. Oh, God.
Beloved hero Julian Bond was one such person. Do you think that took away from Julian Bond's commitment to the civil rights struggle? Are you sure that you want to make this point? Are you sure?
Okay.
Instead of just using issues or scenarios from their life to try to make it look like they're for the black culture, you're not for the black culture.
What black culture? Which black culture specifically?
It's okay. That's why I say I can't do it, because her actions prove it every time.
Which black culture? You know that there are black people who are not from the United States. I know that it's very, very hard for people like GP to understand this, but you know, there are black people in Africa. There are black people in other countries.
Yes, we all know
each
that.
African country has multiple cultures within the borders.
It ain't so.
Multiple tribes, multiple languages, multiple cultures, music styles, cuisines, everything. Which black culture?
We don't know, Clonka.
Keeping it in America. Which black culture? Barack Obama's Ivy League culture?
Oh, God.
Dr. Dre's culture? I don't know, an athlete's culture, Roland Fryer's culture. Which Black culture are you talking about? There are multiple Black cultures in this country. So what exactly is it that Bridget is not doing that you think she should be doing in order to prove that she's the real deal? I mean, she's a Black woman. What are you going to say about that?
Yep.
For one thing, I'd like to see Bridget stop sucking up to you, but that's just me.
I don't know, man. This is why I don't watch Bridget at all.
Yeah, she's
'Cause
so
I don't like
worldly,
fake.
isn't she,
I'm
Kate?
sorry, Russ. I don't like fake.
Oh, fake, huh?
I'm sorry. I just don't like fake. If only
Says the man who won't go on camera.
You know?
No, I don't blame you. I don't either.
You know something? I bet you anything that if I went on Russ's panel and I started praising Bridget and said she's a fine example of Black womanhood and she sets a good example and blah, 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 that he would agree with me. The guy doesn't believe anything. He's too stupid to know what he believes.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to agree with that, actually. I'll give her that. That's true about Rustifer. He's like the chameleon. He believes only what other people tell him to believe. Like those who are friendly with him at the moment, he'll believe it. Like tomorrow, he could change his mind if he's got other people's reindeer games to play in.
Hey, you go. I'm sorry, Russ. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She is the.
I wish Clara would just commit and go full Amish bull haircut. Jebediah Frank. Kate Winslet. Those are.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see how they fit.
You put them over the shoes.
Yeah, but which is the back and which is the front?
That's the front. Sorry, we're learning the intricacies of crampons here. Crampons.
Ice cleats.
Ice cleats, yes. It needs to go into the ice to prevent yours truly from falling. I've had enough injuries over the year. Yeah.
Being fake here. You're absolutely right.
Is she?
You are absolutely right.
Okay, if you say so.
I do have to go. I'm gonna have to go.
All right, thank God. All right, I wanted to end up to close out with something amusing. Okay, so a couple of
I'm just going to close out with something amusing, boys and girls. Let's see it.
months ago, I struck GP's channel because I was sick of his shit. You know, he was using my content. He was using Negs's content. They were using that content as a way to spread lies and slander about us. So I did some naughty little strikes on his channel. This was back when he was still streaming with that woman Love, who he kept on lying and saying people were trying to dox. Nobody was doxing Love. No one cared about her, right? Now, when you strike somebody's channel, copyright, you DMCA strike their channel, they have to submit a response.
That's right.
I got a response. I got two, actually. I clipped out the name and the address at the bottom of the response.
So you can dox them, or so you could get Loverboy to dox them. We know how this works. We know this game, Clonka.
Because it's not relevant. But the things that I learned were, A, it's not his channel. It's her channel. Maybe. And that's why he's still on YouTube. And the other thing was that it was so obvious to me that she did not write this response. He wrote it. And I want to show you how illiterate and ignorant this motherfucker is. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, I know that this is going to be hard to read. Let me do this full screen.
See it. It's blurred.
All right.
I'm wearing my glasses.
So I'm going to skip the top part. This video is fair use, blah, 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 blah. Okay. There is no bully or harassment in the video. Just commentary with criticism involved. There is no bully or harassment. There's no bullying or harassment, you illiterate moron. There is no bullying or harassment in the video, comma, that's missing a comma, just commentary.
Really, Clonka? We're going to nitpick over grammar? Really?
Criticism involved. Okay. We stand against bullying, bullying. What is bullying? What is bullying? Any forms of harassment which is illegal. Criticism and joking is not a form of bullying, bullying, or harassment.
Exactly.
Period. There should be a period there, capital N. Nothing in this video affected mentally. Okay, let me start again. We stand against bullying, any forms of harassment which is illegal. Period. Criticism and joking is not a form of bullying or harassment. Nothing in this video affected mentally or caused any harm to Clara Frank, which is misspelled, or boyfriend. As so, Clara Frank and boyfriend, capitalized, God only knows why, boyfriend, does the same, I don't know what that says. Okay. does the same commentary, and I will be placing their links down below.
He's going to read the whole thing. He's gonna read the whole
Clara
thing.
Frank, misspelled again, not capitalized, but random words are capitalized, is associated with other creators who have been
That's
false
true,
copyright
Kate.
striking
That's
this channel to gain the channel owner's personal
Yep,
information.
absolutely.
Clara Frank, yet again, misspelled, boyfriend, link 1. Negs didn't strike you. I did, you stupid fuck. I struck you.
Whatever.
Okay, there's a link.
At this point,
Clara
you're
Frank, again, misspelled, Rumble 1, okay. 2, okay.
One.
These videos will prove that Clara Frank, again, not capitalized, misspelled, does similar criticism.
You know, wasn't there something? You remember Brangelina? You know, the whole Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie thing? We called them Brangelina. Yeah. So what is it? Oh yeah, somebody used it. Claron. Claron. They're a single entity. Claron. Yeah, Claron.
As me, but I'm being accused of bullying, bulling. And then under here it says, I swear under penalty of perjury, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Exactly, right? Lying eyes? Right, lying eyes? Yes. Let's talk about commas and capital letters and all that stuff. Yeah. Never mind traffic's phone calls. Never mind those.
Now, I don't know about you, but I thought that was hysterical. This motherfucker is so illiterate. He is so ignorant, so incredibly stupid. You know, they didn't even put it, or he didn't even put it through spell check or any kind of grammar check. He just, you know, typed up some random shit, stuck some random.
Clonka, has the thought crossed your mind that maybe he's dyslexic? I'm dyslexic. So writing and spelling are not my strong suits. You know, it's a learning disability. Doesn't make us stupid or even illiterate. Just makes certain things a little more challenging for people like us. But yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead and critique that.
Random links in from
Judge Clara Frollo from the Humpback's Attic of the Cornfields. Oh my God, I feel a soap opera coming from that Sama. She cut her own bangs, eh, Diana? Yeah. Or a complaint about Zeph basically admitting Negs groomed teenagers. But no, let's complain about capitalization. Absolutely, Kate, right? Yeah. Not a word about Zeph admitting that Begsy groomed him, much like in the same way Puck was. Huh? We all remember Puck. Yes. Yes, Ronnie joined the Mad Hatters earlier. Yeah, Ronnie joined the Mad Hatters earlier, and we appreciate that, Ronnie D. Well, hang on. I lost the chat. Okay, hang on. I lost the frickin' chat. All right, hang on. Okay, I got it back. Okay. We've got, what is it? Oh, 1 minute.
Rumble, by the way, which is not YouTube, may I remind you, and they don't give a shit if somebody else is doing something similar or whatever. All that they care about is whether or not you stole content. And it is bullying and harassment.
No, Clonka, let me school you. Now it's my turn to school you. I just was slapped not long ago, last month. I was slapped with a copyright strike by Columbine. Yes, your body, Columbine, AK. Okay. I put out the counter notification. Okay. Let her know that I was not going to take her crap. Besides, she had already doxed me. She and her bodega freaks had already doxed me thousands of times. She has all my personal information, much to my chagrin. So I figured there was nothing else she could do to me except maybe bring me to court potentially, which we knew she was not going to do. We all knew she was not going to do that. So basically, when you send a counter notification, in my case, it was Columbine. Columbine had 10 American business days, okay, to show proof to YouTube that she was going to be taking court action against me. And if she didn't within the 10 US business days, my copyright strike would be gone and my video would be back. Speaking of which, I gotta check. My video's got to be back, and I'm gonna link it again in my community tab. If anybody missed it, you'll get to see it. Yeah. Okay. Opinions is bullying, right, Kate Winslet? Lying eyes, look at Claude Frollo and tell me that Clara's just not a fatter version. I'm right here with you. Criticism is advanced. R.I.P.A.K. I miss her boring screams. Is your channel gone, Kate? Is your channel really gone? Oh, interesting. All right. My goodness. Okay. Yeah. All right.
It is because you have streamed about us over and over and over again, and you lie.
Yes, but here's the thing, Clonka. You made your YouTube career screaming over and over and over again about the fatties like Amberlyn Reed and Foodie Beauty. So if he's incessantly reviewing you, what's the difference? And it's the same question I asked Monty last year, like I said, and I got called stupid and blocked out of the chat for my trouble. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, shit. Hang on.
You lie. Anyway, all right. Well, that was painful. I think that I've said everything.
You'll get over it. I'm pretty sure you'll get over it, Clonka. You'll get over it.
I need to say. Maybe I'll return to these cows someday. I don't know. And you're welcome. Okay. I just gave you a ton of content for your failing channels that nobody watches. And now.
Well, somebody's watching them. If they've got you all hot and bothered, somebody's watching them.
I've given AJ, Monica, YTR, GP, Russ, all those losers, enough material to do a 24-hour stream. Get yourself an adult diaper, and you go ahead and you go over every word that I said.
Why are you giving a recommendation? Are you going to share your depends with them? Is that what's happening, Clonka? You're going to share your depends?
Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I will see all of you the next time.
Got it. So that ends that. Okay. So, yeah, I love it. I don't know what womp is supposed to mean, but okay. All right. So, there. That's it. Now I'm back to you. So I don't know. Did yes. So anyways, that was interesting. Clonka is losing her shit like she usually does. She's back to drama. As DG said, she's like Cher. This is absolutely the last concert. No, that's Barbara Streisand. Hold on. I don't think that's Cher that does that. Barbara Streisand. It's the last, absolutely the last concert, only to come back again, right? A lot of them do. Thank you for putting the links in. Thank you for putting my links in, Sama. Much appreciated. If you wish to support the channel, this is my PayPal right here. Rest assured, I keep all your information confidential if you choose to go that route. And also the link to join the Mad Hatters membership to get access to the fun emojis for chat. Exactly. Kate, Whomp is the sound Clonka makes when she sits on Begsy space. Makes sense. Yep, makes sense. This is my second channel. Yep, Fedora Misadventures. I may be repurposing that one after the holidays, so stay tuned for that because I haven't put content there for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I got discouraged from it because it wasn't gaining the momentum I hoped it would. So I may be repurposing that channel, but stick around. I'll let you all know. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so that's that. And also the second link is to my merch store. Yes, I do sell merch. If you have a last minute Christmas gift to get, I've got some great stuffing stuffers, t-shirts, mugs, socks, stickers, all that lovely stuff. So if you want to, if you got a last minute gift idea, go to my merch store. Yeah. Yeah, you said it, Sama. You said it. Leave it to Kate. And here's my radio show. Thank you, Sama. This is my radio show. I'm on the air. Well, it's pre-recorded, but you get the idea. I'm on the air spinning the very best in classic and progressive rock. It's all Christmas music. So you're going to hear all your favorite Christmas carols and, from artists like Alice Cooper and Dio and Jethro Tull and Elton John
And who else do I have? I can't remember offhand. Jethro Tull. Yeah. Genesis. Yeah, so don't forget to tune in for that. Yeah, don't forget to tune in for that. Yes, absolutely. Please give a thumbs up on the way out the door. It's one thumbs up equals one personal Pan Corbin tier. Exactly, Sama. Exactly. Exactly. So there is that. Exactly. So, like I said, Thursday, here's the link. Take a note of it. Please don't forget to tune in. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours of rock and roll Christmas. Yeah. No, I'm afraid, Chow Mein. No, I don't. I play progressive and classic rock. So it's like strictly rock and roll, not much pop. Not much pop, you know what I mean? I play only rock and roll. Can you believe King Cobra JFS said Dio died because he was talking shit about Ozzy? Did he say that really? Oh my god, some people don't know their. I mean, it's true. Dio did replace Ozzy Osbourne when Black Sabbath fired Ozzy. Ronnie James Dio was hired to replace Ozzy Osbourne as the frontman, lead vocalist. But no, for those who didn't know, Ronnie James Dio passed away from stomach cancer. Okay, it's a freak of nature. Cancer is just one monster that still is much of a scientific mystery, a medical mystery. You know, Dio died of stomach cancer. Yeah. LOL, he did. Oh, really? Oh my god. Oh, dear Lord, Kate. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, some people are so stupid. They're so stupid. Hey, Diana. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna let you all go for now because I'm gonna have a sandwich, and yeah, because I'm a night person, I'm gonna have a sandwich, and I will catch you all in the next one. I'm gonna try and come back live as again at least one more time before Christmas, depending on the antics of certain people. I'm still catching up on a lot of the main drama lately, so yeah, still catching up. Yes, it does, Ronnie. Absolutely. Cancer does suck ass. It does. Thank you, Little Boots. Thank you, Kate Winslet. Much appreciated. Good night. So I wish you all a good night. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and always remember, if sometimes during the holidays, it's not always happy for certain people. If you know somebody around that is in your midst who is alone or at risk, please take the time to look in on them. It could change the way their holiday goes. It could make all the difference for them in their world. And please all stay safe. No, and don't please do not drink and drive. Stay safe. Always get a safe ride home. Have a good night, everybody. And like I said, I'm going to try and come back live before Christmas. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay.